What's up, fellas? Got Coach here with me. I'm just trying to make sure we got everything situated. Press 1 if y'all can see me. All right. Got Coach Greg Adams here, a brother in the red pill. This is my first time doing like an interview style.
Yeah.
How things going, Coach?
Everything's going good, man. I just finished up my live stream like 10 minutes ago. I had to switch up my setup, so you guys let me know if you can't hear me. Everything's good, man. How you been?
I'm great, bro. I'm great. I'm gonna let y'all check out some Coach. I'm gonna share this with y'all. Let me show y'all what Coach work got out right now. All right.
Good.
We got De-Evolution right here, guys. Can y'all see that?
Yep.
Make sure y'all go check that out by Coach Greg Adams. And then he also got the Free Agent Lifestyle. Make sure y'all go check that out too over there on Amazon. Good books, Coach. Look at the ratings, guys. 5-star ratings.
Yes, sir.
On both books. On both books. 5-star ratings. Make sure y'all go support Coach Greg Adams over there on Amazon.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach. All right, Coach. Let's get into this. This is my first time doing like an interview style.
You got this, brother.
All right. How did you get into the red pill, Coach?
Shoot, man. I remember just going through dealing with some issue with a woman. You know, I think people know I got divorced, but that wasn't even it. Mm-hmm. The reason I got into the red pill, I was dating some girl, some young girl. She had me by the nose like this. Mm-hmm. You know, she had me doing stuff, simping. I was simping bad. Simping bad. And she had me up. She had me looking up stuff. And I remember this girl was like, I'm looking up online. Should I let my girlfriend go to dinner with her ex-boyfriend? All right.
Oh, man. How old was you, Coach?
Shit. I was what is my now? 40. I was probably like 38.
God damn, Coach. Yeah. God damn, you was an old self.
I'm gonna give myself the buzzer on that one, bro.
God damn, Coach.
Well, what happened was this. What happened? Let me give the story. I'm gonna tell the story. So, after I got divorced and split up, I went through my whole phase, bro. I was just like, that was when Instagram was popping. That was when Tinder and Plenty of Whales was just out. So I'm banging everything. I'm just going out like crazy. Mm-hmm. Well, I got with this therapist, all right. That they were like, walk you through your divorce, and they were like, and it was a guy. He was like, you should give a relationship another try. You should try. You should go out there. And he was like, you're gonna set a bad example for your kids, boning all these women and all of this stuff. And so I was like, you know what? I'll give it another try. So I went out there, eHarmony dating, trying to beat a good girl. This girl, she was a lawyer, a young girl, and all this stuff. She had all the good, successful things that you want to find. And she was good. She knew how to present herself. She was she was quiet. She let you dominate in the bedroom, but she do that, funny stuff. Oh, I'm gonna go to dinner with my ex-boyfriend. Oh, I'm gonna do something like this. I'm gonna go to girls' nights out. She was always suspect in her behavior. Right. Well, at the end of the day, she was just too suspect. So she had me looking up stuff. How come she doing this? How come she doing that? And then at that point, I realized, I was getting gamed.
Right.
I was getting gamed.
Just using you.
She was using me, and what happened was, I always tell guys this: if you go out and she had a close group of friends, you go out with her friends and they cheating and they covering for her. Right. I was like, guess what? Odds are that she might likely is doing that with you. You know what I mean? Like, they're covering for her and covering for other guys. And I'm sitting there like, man, this ain't right. So in the pit of my stomach, I was like, this ain't right. And I stumbled upon, Sandman, like everybody else gets in here. I stumbled upon the same old guys. Right. And I got to see you come up. Right. I got to see you come from nowhere and go skyrocket. So that was good to see that, bro.
Now, see, guys, y'all see them gray hairs and Coach Greg Adams' beard. That's called wisdom. That's right there. What he just gave y'all, what y'all guys got to understand is that all of us older guys, we done got our ass spanked too. For sure. That's what we got the wisdom. A lot of y'all guys think that when we make videos, we did everything right and we just telling y'all, what to do. No, it comes from us making so many mistakes. Yep. Yeah. Whatever y'all talking about, anytime y'all guys ask me a question, I'm like, oh man, I remember I made that mistake. Yeah. Every one of us, every one of us, although dating coaches, we all done made all those mistakes, guys. That's why I try to let y'all guys know whenever you feel like you a simp, this, and that, other, all this wisdom you got, whenever you hear a guy with a lot of wisdom that comes from a lot of experience, when you hear Dave Ramsey talk, Dave Ramsey always talks about how he went bankrupt and, how he learned don't over leverage and all this other type of stuff, because it comes from mistakes. That's what life's about. When y'all see all these videos, just know my ass done got played a whole bunch of times. That's why I can sit here with 700, 800 videos talking about women, because I done been played.
We've been through a bunch of times. We've been through the battles, and at some point, it takes a man to go, you know what? I'm not going through that no more.
Right.
A lot of guys don't take that step. They'll say, okay, I'll try a new girl. I'll try it a little bit different this way. I'll try this and that. At some point, I say, you know what? I got to stop this simping. You know what I mean? I got to really take a stand and find out what it is to be a man. Change the way I approach things.
Right.
Doesn't mean I'm not getting no more sex. Don't mean that. It's just a different way that I approached it, and it started working in my favor.
Right.
And that's where you want it to go. When it doesn't work in your favor, you want to evade. You want to back up. You want to be like, okay, all right, this ain't going the way I wanted to go. All right, time to back up. But some guys, they so dumb. They think they can control the situation, and then they keep going and going. Well, she already got the advantage over you. Just take an L and move on.
Right. That's the thing. So that's what Coach Greg Adams just talked about, guys, is what happened is we get so invested, and it's hard to take that L and go on. So what happened is you done spent time going out with a woman, you done talked to her, you done spent money on a date, and it's hard because you're thinking about, man, I just can't walk away, man. I spent $50 on that first date. I spent $80 on that second date. This bitch gonna give me some ass, man. I'm just saying, man. And so, guys, what you got to do is, it's just like with a car. Sometimes you fixing up a car, and eventually at some point you just got to go and trade the car in and get rid of it. Yeah, you can't just keep fixing on. And that's how a woman is when you see it ain't going your way. You just got to take that L. That's the hardest thing I see with men. It's that we invested our money and our time, and it's like, by goddamn, I'm going to get this woman. And see, that's what you got to do. You got to be able to walk away.
A lot of guys do that in marriage too. They won't leave their wife, and the marriage is way off the rails. I mean, it's way off the rails. They got more red flags, and they refuse to just say, all right, look, let me just get rid of the broad. You know what I mean? And deal with it from that end. They'll go, well, we've been married 6 years. We've been married 8 years. We got 3 kids. I got a house. You know what? Fuck the house. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Take care of the kids half time. Because is it worth you going through hell and sticking around where you're just gonna keep piled on? Just take an L and go.
Why you think? What's the biggest reason for that? You think that is, Coach? You think it's scarcity, too much invested? Why you think guys like in a long-term relationship, say a guy living with a girl or a guy that's married, do you think that's more financial or just a scarcity mindset, a fear of doing it, getting back into the unknown?
Yeah, I think it could be scarcity because, this woman's giving you some peace leave, right? They're giving it to you. So they're looking like, okay, I'm going to go through a drought. But I think men don't want to say they fail with women, right? You don't want to look like you took an L. You don't want to look like your woman was cheating on you and manipulating you, and you got to go out into the world and say, she did me dirty, she did me wrong.
Right.
And guys don't want to say that. And that's what prevents guys from learning from other guys. Like myself, I ain't afraid to say shit. I got simped, and I did this, and this girl did me dirty and wrong, and I got screwed in the divorce. I'm not afraid to say it because most men have been in that spot. But guys, look, let me tell you something. Women outnumber men in this planet. There's more women than there are men here in the United States. There's more 18-year-olds turning 18 than there are dirty 35-year-old dusty women that ain't going to ever give you no peace leave anyway. Just know that there's another woman out there.
Right.
If that's what you want, you're going to find her. It might take you 3 months. It might take you 3 days. It might take you 6 years, but you're going to get another one.
The thing is, Coach, women are so that's a good way I can phrase this. Women are so the dating game is so trash that I think a lot of guys got a fear of getting back into the dating game because they remember it's grained in their head of how much trash was out there when they were single. And they look and they say, well, you know what? My wife is trash, but I know when I was dating, I was dealing with more trash than this trash.
Yeah.
And it's like, do I really want to go back out here and deal with all these women who going to try to use me for free meals?
Yeah.
Use me for time? Or do I really just deal with this little nag right here who gets on my nerves, but at least I know what I'm going to get from her? You go back out here and I got to go back out here and I got to deal with these chicks who just playing games, who just passing time, who just really, they know from the jump, they ain't into you like that. But, I'm bored, and till I meet the guy I really want, I guess you can pass the time.
Well, most men get into relationships for that.
Yeah.
Like they get in for that, right? You go on the dating app, you date 10 women, 9 are trash and 1 is decent. Mm-hmm. And you go, well, I can date another trash woman, or I could just make it work with this one. But the one you're making it work for ain't really that good anyway. She just was better than the other 9.
Right.
And so you got in, and then now you realize she was trash too, but now you hooked. Right. Just realize she was trash. She was just better than the trash that you was dealing with. So that's why you committed.
Right. She was clean trash.
She was clean trash. Yeah.
Let me ask you this, Coach. Why do you think society favor women?
Well, they should be favored. To be fair, they're weaker. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they're smaller, they're weaker, they're not as quick-witted. They don't have longevity in the workplace. Like they ain't gonna work for 60, 70, 80 years like we gonna work, They don't provide. Now they're trying to make us believe that they do all of these things, but they don't. I mean, overwhelmingly, the statistics prove that they bow out of the workplace when it gets tough. They don't hold on to careers. Their income potential plummets. You got the pay gap. They're trying to fix all of that so that we look at them as they're able to handle their own, but they can't. Overwhelmingly, they're the victims of social violence. They can't defend their home if somebody came in. They can't defend themselves on the street. So, yeah, I mean, there should be ways where we look out for them because there's children, women, and then men.
Right.
Like that is the order.
Right.
But the problem comes in when you throw in feminism and then saying we should defend them. Like, which one is it?
Right. Women shouldn't be in the women category. They should be in the children with tits category.
Look, and for all intents and purposes, that's what it is. I mean, they're basically elevated children because there's always going to be exception to the rule. There's always going to be listen, I know many women that can kick a lot of these dudes' ass up in the comment section right now. So there's always going to be that woman. But the majority of them, you grab them by the wrist, they done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over. So they should be protected. There should be protection model. But then when you throw in feminism and I'm equal and I can do what you do and I'm gonna take your job, and then you go, all right, how do we treat them? Where do we treat them last? And that's where the confusion lies.
Right. Let me. What I think, and I'm gonna see if what you think about this, Coach. Every law that's passed is passed. The politicians pass laws that they think gonna get them reelected.
Yeah,
we already know that women are the majority now, and it's only going to get worse because they live longer than men. It's just the way it is, right? Also, men commit more felonies, which prevent you from voting and stuff like that until you get it. So a lot of these politicians, I think, cater to women, as in with the laws passing, because they know that's the biggest voting block.
Yep.
So I think that when they pass a lot of the laws, they just going with who they think is going to get them elected.
Right. Well, when you know that, like if you break that down, it makes sense.
Right.
It's not that the politicians are favoring women because they're women. They're favoring them because they're going to get them voted in. They're showing up to the polls 60% to men's 39 to 40%.
Right.
So when the laws are going to be getting passed, like men are never, just so you know, men, okay, you guys, these, especially blue pill Democrat simp men. Okay. I don't care who you vote for, but just realize as a man, you ain't never getting nothing passed in your favor.
Right.
From here on out.
Nope.
The minute you sided with that, yeah, sure, we could have a woman in, and sure, we can do this, and sure, we can do that, and sure, we can let these people do this. The minute you did that, you have now put yourself in last place. Okay.
Right.
Now, if you don't mind being last place, have at it. But I do mind because the long-term effects of this is important for everybody to understand. Men will never get a damn thing passed in their favor from here on out in the United States. The majority of the voters are women. And not only that, they're getting more women in the Senate, more women. And listen, it is what it is, but don't think you're getting any favor in the family court. And when you get bent over for child support, guess what? You're going to have to take that L.
Right. Let me get some of these super chats, Coach. Free Agent Bates, appreciate the super chat, brother. C-Swear, appreciate the super chat. Home Builder, appreciate the super chat. Appreciate all the super chats, brothers. All right, so let me ask you this, Coach. What do you think we can do to get things more fairly for us men, or do we just have to just take it? Do we just have to just bend over and just take it? What do you think? Make more YouTube videos? What are we? Is we just doomed, or is it just nothing we can? Just out our hand. We ain't got the numbers.
We ain't got the numbers. So man, when you're in a fight that's fair and when you're in a fight that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
We're in an unfair fight. Okay,
right.
We're in an unfair fight. We don't have the we don't have the media. We don't have the politicians.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the jurisdiction. We don't have the police. There's nothing we can go to but ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
This is why our message is exploding, because men are finding out you ain't got nobody but yourself.
Right.
You call the police on your woman beating you up, they taking you to jail. That's just how it works.
Right.
So when I made the free agent lifestyle, it was to say, men, we kind of lost favor everywhere. You're on your own. Okay.
Right.
You're on your freaking own. Right. If you want to go in there and try to fall in love and all that shit, well, hey, have at it. But when you do, you realize that they got the advantage. So there ain't no more voting this out. I think, there was a politician that we had in recently that gave us a little bit of hope as a male because he was more masculine. Mm-hmm. And a lot of men identify with that. He was the last hope, if there was any hope. Everybody else now is in there. They beta as hell, and they don't give a damn about men at all. And they've proven that. So, yeah, are we doomed? Hell yeah. The only way we get this back is if there's a economic collapse of epic proportions, right? Where everybody got to really understand what their role are. We got close to that with this virus, okay? Where people lost their jobs and all that stuff. But now it's kind of going to get back on track. If there's a world war, that would be the other thing where women would have to go out and fight, and you're going to see them go, oh, no, we're women, right? That would be the only possibilities. A deadly virus was what I thought at first, but I thought we had that, but we didn't have that 100%. But that's it.
When did you think things started changing in the dating game, Coach? What time do you think that you seen a shift? I think I know in my head exactly around the time I saw a great shift.
Yes.
When did you think you saw that change?
2012. Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, WhatsApp, Tinder. All right. That changed the game, and it's going to change it for the next 200 years. Yes. So, that before that, for men that didn't date before that, you don't realize how much of it was a little easier. There was still BS.
Yeah, right? Still BS. Yeah,
still BS.
Right.
But
it was
the lengths of the advantage that women have now. Instagram in 2011 and Tinder in 2012. That changed it to the point where we are now.
What happened was, around that time you said, Coach, what happened was guys like me and you who had balls to approach women.
Yeah,
we had it. It's a lot of guys who don't even got balls to approach women. Choosing signals or not. It's a lot of guys who just, and so me and you, we had our pickings because a lot of guys just don't got the balls to approach. Anyway. They'll send an Instagram DM, right? They'll send a message on Tinder. They'll send a message on Bumble. But if they was to see a girl that was hot at the gas station, they would not. Now that woman is getting 500 messages a day.
Yep.
When before she wouldn't even get, nobody would even speak to her because everybody was afraid of her.
Ugly women we're talking about too. I mean, very marginal looking women have fan bases now.
Right, exactly. So what y'all seeing now is you seeing guys who got their shit all the way together and still having issues with women. Got your shit all the way together, guys. And there
was a point where you could, what I call, aim low and hit and be okay. Like you could get a 6 and be like, all right, she ain't never gonna do nothing. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that now. You can't even get a 4 and not think that she ain't out there getting her back blown out by other guys. And here's the deal. It normalized things for women too, but it normalized the 6-pack ab guy. It normalized the rich guy and gave her access to him. It gave her access to him. So now this woman thinks everybody got 6-packs and fancy cars. They don't. But there's access to them. This woman now has access to that guy, where she never did.
Right, exactly. What do you think men can do to control their lust for women, Coach?
Oh, stop following these people on social media. I don't know. I don't follow too many booty models and that. Every now and then, like people that follow me, I'll see some woman and I'll click and see her profile. I see all kind of people that follow me, follow her. I'll be like, damn, y'all follow all the booty models.
Right.
But, I think that you guys got to realize the women that are doing this constantly are professionals. They are literally have a fan base and you're lusting after them and you'll never have a chance at this woman.
No,
you will never have a chance to get that woman unless you got her in an environment where you had control over the status.
Right. Exactly,
like,
Coach.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, you're in a work environment and she just happened to work there or her cousin works there.
Right.
I've had that with a high level Instagram model where I trained her cousin. Okay. I trained her cousin in sports and she just happened to be there, dropped her off one day. So this woman had a big following on Instagram, but I got in there because I was in a status position.
Right.
That would have, if I DM'd her, it would have never happened. Never happened. But it just happened to happen in that situation. But I would tell you guys, man, why follow all of that shit? That's like following Lamborghinis. You got following like 10,000 Lamborghini pages and your ass ain't done nothing on your purpose. You ain't never going to be on no Lamborghini. So just delete it.
Exactly, Coach. Exactly. Another thing about that, what Coach just said, he approached that woman. Another thing too, guys, is the most attractive thing that a man got is his confidence. And Coach approaching that hot woman, that turns her on because she, even though we living in this age, she's still going to get a whole bunch of messages online and nobody still would approach her in real life.
Exactly.
So Coach doing that, he showed confidence. I'm telling you guys, he showed confidence. Now, there's a difference between going up to a woman and throwing shit to a wall and hoping some stick. And it's a woman can tell when you making a real confident approach and when you just like, what I got to lose.
Right.
You know? Yeah. What I got to lose. It ain't no big deal. A woman can tell when you just like, you don't really think you can do it, but you like, hey, might as well just take a chance.
Yeah.
Opposed to a man that comes up and she could tell he's really like, he really think he like on my level. This. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
And most of the time, I'm telling you, like younger guys, like I was an older guy, and this girl was like 22. So, in that situation, again, the status level, I was the king at that moment. She's bringing her cousin to me to work out. So she looked at me like, oh, this person's a somebody. And in that environment, it worked.
Right.
Now, if it was just, you know what I'm saying, I saw her at the grocery store, it might have been different because oh, that's my coach at the grocery store. So that might have been different. But at that moment, the status and the power lied in me. That person was she's bringing them to me. So it was kind of like, hey, what's up? I saw she had a fatty. She had what's up?
He co-signed you.
She co-signed me.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
You guys got to realize another strategy is you got to know women. You got to have women in if you really wanted to, and I don't talk about this too much on my channel, but I know a lot of female friends that, they close the gap in between your conversations with women. They actually lead you into the conversation. But if your ass running around by yourself all the time, standing in the corner, you know what I'm saying, eyeballing women, looking like you crazy as hell, nothing's going to happen. They're going to look at you like a crazy ass stalker. So it's good to know other women that can lead you in the conversation.
Right. So let me ask you this, Coach. You asked me this on your channel, so I'm going to ask you because I didn't get your take on it. What you think a man's most valuable asset is? Confidence, looks, money?
Yeah. Shit. I did a video about this and I kind of gave it different scenarios. So it does depend on the scenario.
Okay.
Does depend on the scenario and the woman that you're dealing with. Because if it's a young girl, middle-aged girl and all that shit. But let's just say it's the average regular woman. What is it? It's confidence, look, status, and money.
And personality.
Personality.
Yeah.
All right. Is game in there too?
Yeah, you can put game in there.
Okay. I always think 100% of the time, status is number one. I think status is.
I usually like to take status out of there because most guys,
they're gonna say status.
No, most guys will never have that.
Get a status.
I'm about to put the average Joe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If right now, guys, all those girls that you sweating, if you had the number one song in the country right now, yes, they would be in your DMs right now. Yeah. I always take status out
You always take status out. Okay, because I'm always looking at it as let's just say you're in an open room, cold, nobody knows each other. But she could tell what your status is. I mean, that's gonna elevate you really quick. So
status goes to pre-selection. And that's the hardest thing. That's the biggest attracting thing with women is pre-selection. That's just other women lusting after you guys. Don't then turn to another. Let me tell y'all guys something. You guys can literally be at work, and I've seen this, and nobody at school or work, none of the women find you attractive. All of a sudden, you get a super hot chick, and she your girlfriend, and she coming up there having lunch with you. All those girls now all of a sudden find you attractive.
Yeah.
Now, how many of y'all have seen that?
I've seen it. We all lived it. See, here's the deal. That's why a couple people are saying looks. And I don't think so, because I think, again, if somebody lets that person know that you're somebody, they're going to be interested in you. I mean, or again, your pretty girlfriend comes in, or a girl starts talking to you. If the hottest girl in the room starts talking to you, everybody else is going to come over there and be like, who the hell is that guy? So you ever heard women say, who is that? Okay. Who is that is way more important than what he looks like. Now, let's just say that. Okay. So we threw that out, and people are going to say game, but I say no, because you still got to get talked to. So let's go to looks. Right. You still got to get talked to. What, you going to run up to her and be ugly as hell and have tight game? Guys, you got 30 freaking seconds, if that, to impress a woman. 30 seconds, and you're lucky to get that 30. So you're going to have something else that she's attracted to before she even lets you in there. If you got the tightest game in the world and you look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, in my opinion, fuck it. You forget about it. So if it was a one-on-one conversation, maybe. But if you're in an open room, I'm going to say looks then. So if we take status out, I'm going to say looks. Then I'll say game, because I know game. I know a lot of good-looking guys that are awkward as hell, and they talk themselves right out of piece of peace league.
Oh, yes.
So even a good-looking guy, you better know what the hell to say.
Right. So which one you said? Status one. Which one was two?
Looks. Game. Or a personality game, right? Yep. I guess personality game. And then money is not as high as people would think. Okay. It just depends on the situation. Like if I get in there, all right, I can demonstrate that I have money, and it makes it easier, right? Just getting in there with game. But I don't think money is right off the rip, unless you're just dealing with some low class skeezer, right? That just gonna look at your car and take it from there. But I have been in good cars. My guy used to drive an Aston Martin. We leave in a restaurant, we jump in the Aston Martin. A broad came up right up to the car right after we got in from the valet. She wasn't talking to us in the line, but she was talking to us when we hopped in the car. So yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah, I guess every now and then, but those would be my order. Money would be last in that whole category.
And where will you put confidence?
Oh shit, I miss confidence then. Yeah, I'm messing up your stream. No, let's see. Where would I put? Then I would have to put confidence in ahead of okay, let me do my order over. Can I do it over? Okay. Status, looks, confidence, game, money.
Okay. All right.
That would be where I would go.
All right. I can respect that. Shout out to my girl, China White. Came through here dropping 2 super chats. My brother, Metal Odyssey. Thank you, brother, for that. And Eli Emerald. Appreciate that, brother. All my guys who doing the super chat. Appreciate your channel. That's a female come through showing love. Appreciate that.
She loves some of the brothers out here. She don't like me though. I don't know. She ain't never be on my channel, but it's all good. I don't care.
All right.
Hear from her again.
Let me ask you this, Coach. How can a man prevent himself from falling into scarcity?
Okay. Never commit to just one broad. I don't know why guys do it. Like I've been in this situation too. Every time I committed to one woman, it has been a disaster for me. It has been an epic freaking. The minute I let her know that there is no other woman in the picture, the minute I let her know that I've done that, now I expect her to do it. It's been an epic disaster. Okay. Now, if I said to her, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're together and all that stuff. We're cool, but I don't have to tell her I'm committed and it's just me and you. You the only one I'm piping down. I expect you to do this. I think when guys commit and take out that competition anxiety, right? She doesn't have that pit in the pit of her belly that she could lose you tomorrow. It's going to work against you. She should always be thinking, and this is not even a game. This is not even playing games with her. She should always be thinking that tomorrow she could mess everything up and it's over.
Right.
So the minute you say, I trust you, I believe you, I think you will never cheat on, the minute you say that shit, bro, I mean, that's going to work against you.
How I would think about that. That's a good point, Coach. I agree with that totally. How would I go with this is y'all know I ain't gonna never do this, but y'all know I ain't gonna never do this. I'm not even finna get on some. I don't trust. I just need more than one booty. I wish I had some philosophical, deep discussion, man.
Yeah.
No. I just like I'm just a slut.
Yeah. But I look at I think marriages go for this because at some particular point she either gonna make you want to earn some sex or she's just not gonna be interested. And I think that's where it works in your disadvantage because at that point you can't say, well, shit, you ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna go get some over here. Okay. Right. You should always be like, okay, if you ain't coming over today, cool. No big deal. I got another person lined up. I think you should always be in that position if you're out there dating and all that stuff.
Right.
The minute you say, well, okay, I'll take it. She's not going to give me something today. And you pouting at her, you whining and crying. And how come? She ain't never going to want to give you no peace leave then.
Right. What I would say, guys, is for my purple pill guys out there who just like I got some guys who are religious and Muslim. And so I'm going to tell y'all guys, you can still have competition anxiety on her. But what I've seen from when I was in relationships, you have to show women, you can't talk, show her that she can get fired. So what I've seen in my relationships, when I used to do relationships over 10 years ago is when the woman is acting up for whatever reason, break up with her and then let her come back. Now she knows there's consequences and repercussions, all right, when she don't act right. So don't sit there and argue with her when she ain't putting out or she's trying to act, she's trying to act like, oh, you ain't got no other options. Yes, I do. It's called being single.
Right.
That's the other option.
That's the
all right. So
exactly.
For the guys out there that are purple pill and do relationships, you can have her ass in competition anxiety. It's called with being single. She in competition with you being single. And you have to show her. Don't talk. Don't sit around and make threats in Texas and I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna do this. No. When she come home, she need to see that closet empty. You need to show her.
Yeah.
And then she come back. Now she know you will leave. I did this with the girl I was living with, the first girl I lived with. She came home from work. She pissed me off over the phone. She came home. All my clothes were gone. She came and got me from over my sister's house. I made her ass put all them damn clothes back in that car and then take them clothes back up them stairs by herself. And I ain't lift not goddamn one of them.
Exactly.
I ain't lift not one. I took them out of there and I took them to my sister's house. When she came and got me from my sister's house, I told her to go up them stairs, get my clothes out of the closet and put them back in the car. We drove home. I made her ass take all those clothes out by her damn self, walk up them downstairs and put them damn clothes, hang them up neatly. Goddamn, and I bet I see not nail goddamn wrinkle in these goddamn clothes and fold them up and put them back in the goddamn drawer. Yeah. That's how you handle that.
But see, not a lot of guys are going to go that level. I mean, because they don't have, I mean, I've been in a situation where a girl kept showing up late to a date. So, she texted me, oh, I'm late. So I go to the gym and then she finally shows up and the gym is in my apartment complex. I made her wait outside for the whole hour workout. She showed up. I'm here. Oh, well, you waiting because I'm working out. And then that same day she acting up. I was like, all right. She had a little spot in my closet. I was like, here's a bag. Let's go. Walked her outside, quiet, didn't argue. I was like, that's it. And here's the deal. You know what's happening? She came back. She came back. So for the guys that think, oh, I'm a loser, she gonna think that I abuse. Dude, they end up coming back. And the thing that you show them is that you rather be by yourself, you rather be single, or you got another option rather than be with her. A lot of women talk a lot of noise about how many men are actually after them. Most of it is noise. If they're coming to you and they're giving themselves and their bodies to you, that means they want to be with you. So you got to be like, look, if you ain't gonna cooperate, you can walk, kick rocks. So, but you got to be able to do that. Not a lot of guys can.
Now, disclaimer, guys, because I don't want you saying Coach Greg Adams said this and I said this. She might not come back every time.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't want you come looking for Coach Greg Adams because Coach Greg, you said she was gonna come back, man. I lost my wife for 12 years. The thing is, Coach, I don't want them looking for you now because you got a lot of guys who gonna go home and get their shit and leave, and then they're gonna be at their sister house or at the hotel because Coach Greg Adams told them she gonna come back, and then Dirty Dick Rodney done moved in.
Exactly.
And now they mad at you. So we want to put this disclaimer out there.
Exactly. We ain't making he will be piping her. See, that's the thing though. Nowadays, he will be there. She will have him. You would come in and he blowing your wife's back out right on your bed. So you got to just be ready for it. But look, you got to be ready to walk away from any woman today. Mm-hmm. That's just the way it is, man. Any woman today, you got to be ready to walk. You got to be comfortable with her getting her back blown out tomorrow.
Right.
Because it can happen and that fast. And it's going to hurt. You're going to be laying on your bed with that lump in your chest, knowing that your girl getting her toes curled and you ain't there. Mm-hmm. But that's the state of what's happening today. Loyalty is all gone.
Right.
It's all gone. Women can freely have sex with whoever they want, however many men they want, and not get judged on it. That's what they got successfully done for them. Fine. Well, you got to have multiple women yourself.
Right.
Or none at all. That's how I look at it.
The thing is, guys, respect is earned. It's not given. If you want your woman to respect you, you have to earn it. And when you leave like that, there is no 100% guarantee, because I have left girls in the past and I'm still waiting on their ass to call. I'm gonna check my phone right now because they still ain't called. It's been years, right? Yeah. And their ass still ain't called. So don't just assume that I'm gonna show her, yeah, she gonna learn today. I ain't nothing to play with, and your ass gonna be. No, you have to mean it and be okay with it. Okay with it, yeah. It can't be no game. You got to mean it and say, you know what, man, I'm not happy living in a spot where a woman don't respect me. All right. So this goes to what? You got to have friends. You got to have hobbies. You got to have a purpose in life. Because if you don't, if you just live a mediocre life, which you don't got no hobbies, you have no purpose in life, you're going to be in scarcity no matter what you do. You can have 3 women, guys, and still be in scarcity. Sure. Y'all guys don't even believe that, do you? You can have a 3-girl rotation and still be in scarcity.
Yep.
So if you think you're going to just get it from dating multiple women, I'm telling you not. You're going to have to get this from your mindset. The only way you guys are going to get completely out of scarcity is you got to be completely happy single. You do. Right.
And that's the thing with the free agent lifestyle. I'll tell you guys, like, look, man, travel. Exactly. The minute you have more stuff to do than time to spend with women, you are in a power position. When you penciling women in, you like, look, I got 7:30 to 9:30. That's all you got because I got shit to do. I got films that I got work to do. I got to travel. I'm leaving town. In my life, women are like priority number 33. Okay. That's just where they are. I don't give a damn what situation I'm in. They almost damn near dead last because the value they actually bring to me is very minimal. Okay. A woman brings very minimal value to my life now. It may be different for you guys out there listening, but in terms of what I can do, and I can cook for myself. I know how to do laundry. I got a maid that comes here. I got a massage therapist. If I want to get touched on by a woman, she comes over every 2 weeks. I got jobs. I got a couple of businesses. When it comes to actually me spending time talking to a woman and actually getting value from that conversation, I don't know many women that can bring value to me in terms of conversation. Now, when it comes to laying on her back, that's when I'm like, okay, there's some value right there. I'll spend some time with you. But even some of them are garbage laying on their back. I mean, there's some women that I don't even call back that I can easily get that I know is a waste of my damn time because it wasn't really that good anyway. It was just an act. All right, I'm pumping her. All right. Right. But you really trash at doing it anyway. So why waste my time?
Right. Exactly, coach. Exactly. Good point right there on that, coach. All right. Do I got any more super chats? Let me see. C Square. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that super chat. And we got Eli Emro. Appreciate that, brother. All right, brother. How can men avoid falling for false accusations, coach? What men can do to protect themselves from false accusations?
See, that's a tough one. You got to make sure that whatever you're conveying to her in private, you got to make sure she says it on a text message or a conversation recorded. All right. Talk dirty to her, talk nasty. If she don't, I don't like the way this conversation, delete, skip, block. I mean, especially even afterwards, maybe you didn't convey that initially and she came over and opened herself up. All right. You got to make sure, did you have a good time tonight? Me blowing that back out, me touching all up on you, and you was succeeding me and I was beating that peace sleeve up till the room was funky. Whatever you got to put in there, you got to get her to agree that happened. All right. You got to agree that happened. Yes, daddy. Yes, you was tearing me up when you was running all of whatever the hell it is. You got to do it, because they're going to take screenshots of all of your conversations and patch it up in a way to make them look like a victim. So that's number one. That's number one, just to make sure you have that conversation in context in a message where you can prove that she came over there for that. She knew that was going to happen and all that. Number two, some of y'all like innocent girls. Y'all be liking them innocent looking girls and y'all run up on her and these women think they peace sleeve is worth, all this gold. Like, and then you mess with her and then she have regret. Right. The regret rate one. You know what I mean? Like, stop messing with them. Okay. You got to know that a lot of times they want to make you work for it and all that stuff. They think they got the best peace sleeve on the planet. Right. They've been waiting to hold it out. Just pass up on them if you're trying to pump and dump them and all that stuff. Don't pump and dump innocent girls. They're going to tend to set you up for a trap.
Exactly, Coach. Good point. All right. What can you think a man can do to prevent himself from falling in love or getting attached?
Ooh. Yeah, brothers. Let me tell you, falling in love is going to get you in the biggest position of weakness ever. It's going to get you in the biggest position of weakness. And most women wait for you to say that you're in love with her first. But then once you open that well, now she's going to be emotionally attached to you. And it's going to be harder for you to break that off if you're not really, if you change your mind. So if your intentions is to not fall in love with her and just to pump and dump her or whatever you guys doing, the one thing you got to do is let her know up front that ain't a possibility. Right. If that's your intentions. Now, if you just fall in love because her peace sleeve is good, that's one thing. But I would tell her, well, I don't believe in love. Right? You know what I mean? Right. And let her know that. Some women will run. Some women will say that's a challenge. Some women will say that's all right. I just want you to hit this peace sleeve. So, that's what I would say.
What I would say is when a guy fall in love with the peace sleeve, that's love. That's lust. That's and lust. The thing with that is usually I've had that in the past, and usually the next peace sleeve that comes along good, you forgot all about that one. Like that was just this peace sleeve good, and the next girl that got a good peace sleeve. The love one is when you actually enjoy talking to this motherfucker. Right. Like, I know as crazy as that is, and as funny as women and much as they get on your nerve, I'm talking about you actually enjoy sitting on the couch and you just no sex involved. You just love being around her. And what I say, guys, is this is how I prevent myself from doing it is I always keep my time with a woman limited. If you guys are gonna be, y'all guys know I only see a girl at most twice a week. All right, that's the most I'll see a girl, twice a week, like a Tuesday and a Friday, or Tuesday and a Saturday, or Wednesday and a Sunday, something like that right there. That's the most. When you start getting into all these days, you start getting addicted, attached to her. It just this chemical starts getting released. Right, exactly. So the best thing I can tell you guys is to stay in abundance and to keep the time you're with her to a minimum. And guys are gonna say, well, AMS, what if I live with a girl or something like that? Guys, this is the thing. You can even if for my purple pill guys, and I try to always speak on the purple pill guys, because for all these guys who appear masquerading like they red pill, Coach, let's just be real. How many of them you think is really solid red pill?
I know content creators that say they red pill and they ain't no damn red pill. So you know what I mean? Not a lot of guys are really red pill.
You know what? I choose to be red pill and I don't even got nothing against it. To each his own. You know, I don't care. I don't got nothing against it. If you want to be purple pill, be purple pill. But the thing is, even if you live with a girl, I think that you can keep from falling in love with her if you still put your hobbies and your purpose first, and she don't get all your time. What ends up happening is guys who live with girls, I've been guilty of this, so I don't want to sit up here and act like stand on my soapbox, coach. Because I done this crap too. That's why I can sit up and tell y'all guys this stuff. Is that when I lived with a girl, when she got off work, I got off work, we would spend all our time together. Yeah. Well, if you do that, you gonna fall in love.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys got to make sure that for all my purple pill guys out there, make sure you got a life outside your girlfriend. That's what outside your girlfriend.
And so most of the time, that's the trap that they normally get you in, because they're very crafty at adopting interest in what you're doing. But that's just to be around you. Oh, your favorite football team is that? That's my team. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you like to do this? I like to do that too. Oh, you going to the grocery store? I want to go to the grocery store too. And they're doing that to get close to you. But that's nothing bad about them, but that's just what they like to do in order to get attached to you. And always, stay mysterious as possible. Like, I'm self-employed, so I don't work a 9 to 5. So I'll be like, I'm working at 9 p.m. I got to get this work. I got to do this live stream. I got to do this podcast. Well, that gives me an out. That gives me an out where I'm not available no matter what. Now, her next move is I'll sit in the bedroom naked and wait for you to come back. You know what I mean? But at least it gives you a way to get yourself away from her. You guys got to have those things built in.
Right, coach. All right, coach, you got a son or a daughter?
I got both, son and daughter.
What's the number one thing you would tell your son about women?
First of all,
good or bad?
We can paint a picture that women are bad. Okay. Right. Now, I will tell them that women aren't bad, just like men aren't bad. But I think people manipulate people, and women will manipulate the hell out of you. And when you're young, you got to watch for signs of manipulation. Okay. And women are very good at manipulation. They learn it. It's crafty. The reason why they're very good at it is because they never have to get in physical combat and physical fights to settle their rifts. They get into long-term emotional abuse and engagements and manipulation. And men are not equipped for this. You are not equipped for this battle. Do not get in the ring with them and the manipulation and emotional abuse. And as a young boy, stay clear away from that. Okay.
Right.
Because if you try to engage with them that way, they got you beat. They got the law. They got the teachers that favoring them and all of that stuff. So that's what I would tell them. Manipulation. That's how we get hurt when we're dealing with women. When we get on that emotional level and they can tie you in here and trap you here. So watch out for manipulation.
In the business world, in the business world outside of women, what would you tell them, coach?
I tell them, focus on your damn life until you 35. Fornicate. Go bang 100 women, bang fat women, bang skinny women, bang Persian women, bang black women, bang white women, to get it all out your system. And if you find a one girl after number 35, okay, whatever your number is, and she got the best peace leave, and she the best woman out here since sliced bread, all right, then marry her. Odds are her peace leave going to be just the same as number 34, 33, 32. So it's going to get it out your system. Guys make mistakes by settling with women, the 10th woman, the 3rd woman, and you ain't really been out there and tested. You got to go out there and test some women, see what you really like. When you're young, the last thing you need to do is try to get married to these women, okay, today. Right. And your business ain't right, your money ain't right, your wallet, you don't own no property, you got no status over her where she can say, this is ours. No, hell no, this is mine.
Right. What I would say is, I don't got no son, but if I had one, what I would say is, outside the women in the business world, I'm going to sit here for all my young guys that's watching this. I was raised with a victim mentality and basically taught that, I couldn't, I'm destined to be poor all my life. Like, I'm destined to be a minimum wage guy that's going to get by. That's just how I grew up, right? I can sit here and tell you guys this right here. Any of you guys put your mind to, and I know some of y'all done heard this and y'all probably don't really believe it, but I'm telling you, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to. I'm living proof of it. And that's why I would tell my son, be your own boss. I was just taught to be an employee. That's just how I was taught. You go out, you get a job, you make 50 grand a year. You save for your retirement, you invest for your retirement, and then you scrape by all your life, and then you die. And I can sit here and tell y'all guys, it's way more to life than that if you're willing to put the work in.
Well, what I always tell young people, you guys gotta work minimum wage. You guys got to work low jobs before you even figure out you want to be that, because if you avoid that, you really never appreciate being self-employed. I worked in the warehouses and all that shit, fast food and pizza delivery, okay, before I was self-employed. And now I know I'll never go back to that. I know I'll never go back to a salary job because I remember waiting for paychecks.
Right.
Okay. I remember waiting for a paycheck. Damn, my money ain't right. I'll never go back to that. I'll always have different revenue streams. I'll always work as much as I can to maintain self-employed status. And my son, he already builds PCs. He already does Twitch. He does other gigs where he gets money. So he makes his own money. He's 13 years old. So
okay. So you already got money.
He got money. He got money. So, but he follows me. He sees what I do, and he's like, "That's what I want to do."
Right. That's good, Coach.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get these super chats. I got my man SPK up in here. Shout out my brother XPK Lifestyle with the super chat. I think he'll a big fan of yours too, Coach.
Okay.
I got Alfie Kingdom up in here. Appreciate that, Alfie.
Shout out to him.
And got my man Everett Walker. All right, let me see. I think I pretty much got everything out the way. All right, you ready to get some of these live guys right here, Coach?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right, let's do this. What's up, brother? You on, bro?
Your audio.
We can't hear you, bro.
It is an honor, AMS, Coach Greg. Thank you so much I wasn't expecting this. I posted this in my chat. I have what do you do? What is your advice for people struggling with like pornography addiction, sex addiction? Thank you.
He's at drug addiction?
Porn addiction. Pornography.
Porn addiction?
Yeah.
All right. Do you got a girlfriend?
No, never had a girlfriend.
All right. So you living through a fantasy. How old are you?
33.
33, and you got a bad porn addiction. So what's happening is this porn is enabling you and you're living through it. So if I'm you, what I want to start doing is I actually want to be with these women. See, you fantasizing. But see, I don't want you fantasizing. I want you living life. So what are we doing to create the fans? Are we just going to keep living? So you basically you daydreaming, but you're not doing anything to actually move towards the dream. You just literally sleeping and daydreaming. And I'm telling you right now that if you're willing to put the work in, are you putting the work in?
Yeah, it's just some things are kind of impossible. Kind of like that's what the fantasy is all about. Like you know, there's certain guys in the videos, you know, they have things and I never have, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy watching it, but it's killing my life. It really is. So, you know.
Well, appreciate you reaching out and asking us this and putting your face on this. Not a lot of guys will do that. Good for you getting some help on this one. What I see is that you're chasing instant gratification, and there's a confidence issue there. The instant gratification is easy for me to hop on here and turn on something and get my 5 minutes of pleasure and move on. But you know, if you're doing that 2 and 3 times, then and you're talking about you're trying to live vicariously through the performers who are paid to do these things, then that's going to debilitate you. So right now you got a handicap. One of the things I would say is you're not busy enough if you pulling up porn 2 and 3 times a day trying to get that instant. You are not busy enough. There needs to be something else that you're doing, working out in the gym, going to run, going on hikes, something else that can replace that instant gratification that you see there. But again, it is a fantasy. That's like women that come in here. I'll watch too many rom-coms. All right. I'm like, that's an issue that you're having right there. So I would get busy with life as much as possible first. And number 2, those people, I lived in the San Fernando Valley where a lot of pornography was produced. And from what I hear, they really don't enjoy what they're doing if they make it look good. Okay. So they don't really enjoy what they're doing. They're just making it look good for you. So you got to get out of that mindset that they're having fun out there. They're acting.
What your purpose is, brother?
I'm an aspiring web developer, entrepreneur. I haven't finished college though. Trying to work on that. Trying to work on getting my skills.
And you say you've never had a girlfriend?
No, sir.
And what are you doing about that?
Really trying to work as much as possible. I have a good boss. She's a woman, but she's really good, helping me. Kind of knows I have a problem with this, but it's just like you said, the fantasy getting out of control, and it's just like it's getting. There's no way to say, oh, I'll just do a little bit, though. It's just like out of control, like a crack addict. It's just really bad, and when you get help for it, you have guys saying, well, you got to wait like a decade before you're ready enough to be married, mostly like in churches and stuff like that. And I kind of don't know. Like I said, I enjoy watching him, and I talk with some of these performers, like, on online stuff like that. And, it's just it's a fantasy, I know, but it's like, yeah, I'm sorry.
All good, man. Maybe you definitely want to. I don't know if there's any therapists that deal with that. That might be something that you want to seek right there. But I don't know many people that have had this issue. It sounds like this is an extreme issue because you're taking it from the videos to contacting them. Okay. And similar to what a lot of guys do with Instagram models. So I see it all the same. Anybody that DMs an Instagram model, I see them in the same light as you are. But a lot of guys in the comment section trying to portray that they're better than you in the situation, but they do the exact same thing. So I would look for some therapy on that. But you do got to get busy with your life. You got to work. You got your job. At some point, this is going to compromise your employment. You know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's going to compromise your employment. They're going to find your history, or you're going to look at something. They're going to go through something and it's going to cost you your job. Is that worth it?
No.
Yeah, that wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't want to compromise my damn money. So consider that.
What's your insecurity, brother? What you insecure about? Because you hide what you're doing. You hide behind the porn. So I want to know what is it exactly that that's in your head about yourself that you don't like. What's causing you to hide behind that porn? Because you're not approaching women. What you're doing is the porn is that you just made that your life. You got to conquer that insecurity. It won't then change until whatever it is that you just don't like about yourself, did you accept it? Right? Until you just accept it and just say, hey man, I'm not meant to be perfect. I am what I am. Somebody loves you. You just got to get out there and not be afraid of rejection.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, bro.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Seemed like a nice guy, Coach.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's a serious issue.
Well, with these young men, yeah.
Well, that's why, we have to remember we don't know, we don't know who's watching us behind the screen. This is a classic example of some of the things we talk about. And we're talking on level 100 and this dude's on level 2. A lot of times we talk about, the women that we deal with and kicking them out of the house. And this guy's on level 2 and he's stuck between trying to figure out. There was a self-esteem. He mentioned one thing that was critical there. He said he looks at the male performers and they have what he doesn't have.
Oh,
he kind of mentioned that and alluded to that. Right. And that relates to basically he has some self-esteem issue related maybe anatomically, or he's not physically fit where he doesn't measure up. He doesn't believe he measures up. So he can't take that to the real world. So there may be something there.
I missed that when he said that, Coach.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to get a couple more with you, Coach. I know you're a busy man.
Yeah.
What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, AMS? It's an honor to speak to you, man. I'm all the way in London, England, and it's 1:58 in the morning right now.
Okay.
So what I wanted to talk to you about is I've been trying to do the self-improvement physically, like going to the gym and stuff. But since November, this country has been in lockdown. The gyms are closed. It's just been a nightmare. So I've been on YouTube watching like home workout videos and stuff like this, trying to bulk up, trying to put some muscle on and stuff like this, and it's not working out. And furthermore, I've been having some issues with women, Like, they're not really trying to meet me and stuff. They're lying about they can't come see me because of COVID and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, on their Snapchat story, they're getting their back blown out by Chad and Tyrone. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, the thing is with me, bro, for anybody, because we was like that at the beginning when things were super locked down. So a lot of these women that are probably getting blown out by Chad and Tyrone, they probably was getting blown out by Chad and Tyrone before things got locked down. Now, so it's a little different than meeting somebody. Then so let's say for instance, you already was before COVID, you had a 2-girl rotation, right? Well, then that's obviously different from you seeing girl opposed to meeting somebody because there's this comfort level with you opposed to going through COVID. Now, is some women using this COVID as an excuse? Absolutely. But is some people really like freaked out by COVID because they hear certain stuff on TV? Absolutely. So what I did, the thing was with me, well, I got a couple of chicks. I always have a couple of chicks, so I ain't have to really deal with that. But during that time, I got more work done, and I just that's all I could do. Everything was locked down. It wasn't nothing else I could do. All right. So if I'm you, man, I'm just trying to come up out of this thing in a better situation than when COVID started, because it really ain't nothing you can't. What I wouldn't do is keep wasting my time with these girls online until things open up, because they're gonna keep using that as an excuse.
Yeah, that's interesting. One thing I heard, I guess he says they're canceling on him, but then he's following them on social media, seeing their Instagram story. Like, man, that's too much.
Yeah,
you guys, that's too much engagement. I always like to keep them in one particular spot.
Right.
If they start bluffing, I'm uncomfortable with meeting people during COVID and all that stuff, I'll be like, all right, guys, there's so many women out here. I don't really get in the details of following these people on social media. Now, they will follow me and ask me about stuff, but I could care less about what the hell they do on their off time. It really doesn't help me with any insight with them. So if she does cancel, does skip out, who the hell cares? There's somebody else out there, something else to do.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, I understand. I appreciate the advice. Also, I was wondering, what can I do? Because right now we're in lockdown. We're in tier 5. That means that the shops, the retail shops, everything's closed. The gyms are closed. So nobody can go to the gym, kind of thing. And I'm trying to get my body right. I'm trying to look sexually attractive. I'm trying to be in the best shape of my life, kind of thing. But the home workouts just are not doing it for me. And I know that you guys are like personal trainers. So I was wondering, what can I do at home to try and get into shape, kind of thing?
Well, what I did was, when we was locked down, brother, I would sit up here and I would do 10 sets of push-ups. All right. You can only do the bare minimum what you can do, right? Do some core exercise. You're not going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger working out at home or running Coleman. It's just not gonna happen. The only thing you trying to do is make the best out of the situation. So the number one thing with always guys who ain't got no waist, bro, is push-ups is your friend. All right. But what guys need to understand is that if you're really trying to be sexy, the best way to be sexy is that's gonna be your body fat, and that's your diet and cardio, brother. All right. All that 20-inch arms and stuff like that right there, that's good and dandy. All that's good and dandy, man. Yeah. But you get that 10 to 12% body fat, you get around that visible abs area, and you lean and you got some type of muscle on your body. That's what you want to aim for. And nothing like some good push-ups and crunches, brother. What
push-up, crunches, jump rope got to be $5. They got burpees, you got planks, you got there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. Run, walk upstairs. There's a whole bunch of things. But he's right though. I remember there was a time where I tried to put all this muscle on my body, and I found out that some people don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as I thought all the girls are gonna like that, there were women that said I don't like that. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're always going to cancel out a group of people that don't like it. You will attract some people who do like it. So like he said, work on your nutrition, get your cardio up, jump rope, go run. I'm not a big runner, but I'm going to do something. I could walk upstairs a whole bunch of time. I could do up downs on my elbows. I could do up downs on my legs. There's a lot of things you could do in this meantime to pass your way through until the gyms open up.
Go on YouTube, bro, and Google prison workout or something like that, jailhouse workout. Collie Muscle used to have a few of them that they probably still on his channel. He used to put these prison workouts that are just simple little stuff that they do. Them guys in jail, they pretty goddamn creative. I can tell you that.
Right. They don't have much equipment.
right.
to work for or much time to get out there on the yard. So if you get one of those cheap pull-up bars where you put in your door frame, you know, you can get those. Those are still available. Pull-ups are great for your back too. So you know,
yes, especially and also good for your arms if you ain't got no dumbbells. They good for that too. Because I was able to get a couple of dumbbells before Amazon sold out. But if you can't get none, they better than nothing. All right. But the main thing you got to look at this, bro, is when this thing is over with, physically and as far as your business or whatever you're working on, you want to be better. You don't want to just been sat in the house for a whole year and you didn't accomplish nothing. So whatever you're doing, you need to be working on it, and you should leave out of this situation better.
Yeah, that sounds amazing, guys. I really appreciate that. Just one last question before I let another person come up on here and speak.
Go ahead.
You know, in the morning when you guys wake up, what do you guys eat for breakfast to help you get through the day so that you can work on your business, etc.?
I eat 400 grams of egg whites and 100 grams of oatmeal with blueberries in there. 100 grams of blueberries.
And I try not to eat any bread at all, but I eat a lot of eggs, bacon, oatmeal, and that's my biggest meal of the day, breakfast. And I try not to eat lunch and then eat dinner. So I'm not a big eater. So eating has never really been a big thing for me. Most of the time I don't eat enough. Like if I'm trying to put muscle on my body, I don't eat enough. I got to eat, you know, bump my calories up to like 1,500 extra. But I've never been a big eater in life. So it's always been, I can survive off of very little.
All right, then. Thank you for that. I'll write that down. I'm going to go now and let the other person get up on you.
All right. Appreciate it, bro. All right. Before Coach go, guys, let me show y'all his books again. Hold on 1 second. Let me make sure I get the books on there.
Somebody says, what's my weight? I weigh 187.
All right. Right here. All right. This is Coach book right here, guys. De-Evolution. This is one of them. Make sure y'all go support the brother over there on Amazon, De-Evolution. And the Free Agent Lifestyle. Both of them got 5-star ratings, guys. Make sure y'all support the coach over there on Amazon. Free Agent Lifestyle. Just type in Coach Greg Adams in the search bar, and they both will pop up.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach, man. I appreciate you, Coach.
You did a good job on the interview, too.
I tried, man. That's my first one. I hope I don't have to do no more, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, Coach.
All right, man. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, no problem, bro.
Yep.
All right. All right, let me get another one right here. Who is this? Idris. What's up, brother? Yo.
I'm sorry, Mess. You already got me. I'm good.
What's up, bro? Oh, I already got you. Okay, my bad. All right, let's get this sleep. Yo.
Yo, what's up, AMS?
What's up, brother?
Hey, so a variation of my question was already asked, but I was just wondering, I've been using COVID mainly to get on my purpose and whatnot, but I'm looking to like meet women, and I was just wondering, like, with all this COVID bullshit, like, what would you say is the best way to go about meeting and approaching women with the current circumstances?
Oh, I would still go up and approach them, bro. I would let them tell me no. That's how I would handle it. I would let them tell me if they act funny or something like that, then they can, say, they'll give you the funny look or whatever. But I always assume everything is good. Now listen the thing, guys. If y'all guys gonna do this, you gotta be okay with getting COVID shamed now. All right. You gotta understand that now. If you're going to say, okay, I'm going to do this, it come with risk. Some people are crazy out here. We got these Karens running around here like some goddamn fools. So if you're going to do that, don't be surprised if you get some nutcase who just freak out that you came up and approached her. That just come with it, guys. So if you're going to do that, you can do that. Would I do it? Yeah. If I saw a woman, and we ain't going to even talk about choosing signals or nothing like that. If you want to go up and approach a woman, but you just got to be okay with she might get crazy on you. So you got to ask yourself, is this worth a crazy Karen getting crazy on me? That's up to you guys.
For sure. Thanks, bro.
No problem, bro. For all my guys out there that want to go out there and you're going to do this type of stuff, you got to understand that, you might get shamed by some of these nutcases out there. Yo, what's up, bro? Chris. What's up, bro?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Hey, AMS. So, yeah, I've been watching your content for a pretty long time. I'm 17 years old, and I've been in a relationship since I was in 9th grade with this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, the most we've ever done is probably maked out, and we've been together for 3 years. I've been trying to hint that I want to do more than that, and if not, I'm trying to leave her. But do you think there's any other way I can convince her to want to sleep with me, or no?
You've been with her 3 years?
Yeah, we been together pretty much all of high school.
And you are 17?
Yes, sir.
You know what? I don't even think it's legal for me to give you that type of advice, brother. I think you got to be 18 for me to give you that type of advice.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I have another question for you.
All right. Yeah, as long as they never got no sex, I can't give a 17-year-old how to no sex. You trying to? Yeah. What else you got, bro?
So from quarantine, I've been on the baseball team in my high school, so I was a pretty popular guy with a lot of status. But ever since quarantine happened, I feel like everything has kind of gone to crap. Now it's kind of opening back up, but I haven't really hanged out with my friends in like a good 6 months. Or done anything like what you say, like a social life of abundance, whatever like that. So now I feel kind of like, I would say bored, because I can't even work on my purpose really, because it's getting really mundane, practicing by myself every day and stuff like that. So kind of look for like a different purpose while still in quarantine, and while also trying to hang out with my friends during this time. What would I do?
Okay. So you basically saying that you can't hang out with your friends because of COVID.
Right. And also my
the thing with COVID, guys, because I see a lot of you guys are having issues with COVID, whether it's meeting women or hanging out with your friends. All I'm gonna say on that is, it is what it is. I mean, it's just a shitty time. I mean, I don't really know what else to say. I went through it, and we was in here locked up. And when Atlanta opened back up, we weren't even closed that long. Atlanta was locked up for about maybe a month, 5 weeks, and the clubs and stuff were right back open. So I can't even imagine what the people who've been locked down a year, what y'all going through, because I was about to lose my mind for the little 5 weeks. So I commend y'all for all y'all people that's been locked down for like almost a year now. It's already February, it's gonna be March again. So all I can say as far as COVID, man, it ain't really nothing you can do. It is what it is, bro. It sucks, and you just if I'm you, what is it? What's your purpose? What are you trying to do? Because what I'm gonna do is, if I was in your situation, was nothing else I can do, right? If it was nothing else I can do, I'll come out of that situation in the best shape of my life, and I would be whatever it was as far as my purpose or whatever I've been wanting to work on, but I never had the time. I would be killing that right now. That's what if I was you. I don't know what it is that you want to do or something that you want to work on, but now is the time. This is when I would do it, because that you don't make no laws. So the laws and what's going on out there, that's gonna be there. So it ain't nothing you can do about that. So the only thing you can do is improve yourself as best you can. There's no need to crying about that. That's not gonna change.
Okay. And one last question. Recently, my stepdad has been checking me a lot, and I don't want to really get disrespectful, really, before I leave. So what should I do to handle him?
Your stepdad?
Yes.
What do you mean checking you?
Like acting like, since he pays all the bills and stuff, he's the provider of the house. He has like a inferiority complex or something like that. I'm like 5 inches taller than him, so I don't know. I think it's that, but he'd be like coming in the house with all that attitude and stuff like that, and thinking he gonna pump me and stuff like that.
Bro, let me tell you something. That ain't nobody who walking the earth who ain't had to deal with somebody like something like this about your age. You at that age where parents start wanting to push your ass out the house, right? And they start to make it uncomfortable as possible. Everybody has to deal with that. I dealt with that. Everybody. If you 22 and you have to move back home, they gonna do it or he gonna do it. That's just the way it is when you kind of grown and you living in somebody else's house and stuff like that right there. That's just part of. That should just be more motive. I would rather live in my car than go back and live in somebody's house because I know I got to live by their rules. I literally live, except my sister. My sister don't act like that. But for most people, if you move in their house, they get with their chest all out and stuff like this right here. Why you think people goddamn work 2 jobs or do whatever they got to do to keep their own place? Because nobody wants to move in with nobody because you know it's their rules. Mm-hmm. So this right here, just bite your tongue until it's time for you to get up out of there and get your own place. Please do not step to that man living in his house trying to check him. That's just the way it goes, bro. I had to deal with that with my uncle.
Oh man! All right, Amos. I'm gonna come back for the other advice when I turn 18. Okay.
All right, bro.
All right.
What's up, brother?
Yo, what's going on, AMS? How you been, man?
What's up, brother? I'm good, man.
Calling today, man, more so for experience, not really scarcity. When I asked this question, I'm in the Bay Area, so I talk to a lot of women that are like cultured, like Indian, Asian, Black. How do you handle it when their friends or their family got an issue with you when it comes to race? So again, for example, I was chilling with my Black girl the other day. Her friends just make it mad awkward, and they've told me before, like, you're little. We don't really like accept you or can see you like that with her because you're Mexican and she's Black. You know what I mean? I'm not asking out of scarcity. It's just experience because one day I'm gonna have to handle it. One day, I gotta get older. Right.
So if I'm dealing with somebody in first of all, how long y'all been dating?
I known this Black girl for like a year. Me and her just talking for a year.
All right. And what does her family? How do you know they don't like you?
Her brother be saying some sly stuff on the low sometimes. I went to go to like her little family get together one day, and I remember we were all just chilling together, and he was like, you try to act like you're one of us, yada yada yada, just little stuff like that.
Now, and what makes you think it's because of your race, or he just don't act like that with anybody who's trying to screw his sister?
Oh, he made it know. It's because I was Mexican.
Okay, all right. Well, you know what? I ain't got to come around them no more.
Right.
The girl I live with, I didn't like her family. They didn't like me. That's fine. Guess what? I don't got to come around y'all no more. And guess what? You don't got to come over here no more. That's how you handle that situation. You don't need them.
Right.
And I would tell her that. They don't like me. Guess what? I don't like them. And guess what? I don't got to be around them no more.
Right.
It's simple as that.
Right.
So when she come to you, well, we having this, but you can go. Send me pictures. I'm not going nowhere that I'm not welcome.
Right.
It's just that simple, brother. You need them?
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
exactly
experience question than it is scarcity.
Exactly.
Would you say the same thing when it comes to her friends? Because you know how women make a big deal when it comes to their friends. Like, okay, you going out with your friends, just go ahead. I'll stay home today. Do what you want because I know your friends just give issues.
You a player, brother.
Look, I mean, yeah, right. I mean, I listen to you.
I mean, I see the chain around your neck. I see the earrings. I saw the Rolly, the AP watch. Yeah. That's why they don't like you, brother.
Nah, but I promise you, when I go to their family, or at least their family, I can talk about the friends. When I go to the family, I promise you, it comes off. I was a Marine, so it's like I know how to be professional.
Right.
It's time to be professional. Like, I'm not over there like acting a fool in front of the family and shit.
Well, let me tell you this, brother. They don't like you because she is telling them shit.
Right.
They don't not just like you for nothing. She is telling them something about you.
Right.
So for all you guys out there, you guys got to understand that when you go around these families like this right here, this girl is painting you as the bad guy.
Right.
She's saying he cheats on me. He does this. He does that. She's telling her, and then you come around, they hate your fucking guts, and you like, why y'all don't hate me? Cause her ass sitting up playing the victim, painting you out to be Pablo Escobar.
Yeah, that's weird.
And so don't get mad at them. If she was painting you in a good light, if she was saying, man, he treat me so good, I don't think you treated that good. I think you're a sleazeball. But
I mean, yeah, man.
We ain't gonna talk about that. We just gonna assume that you're a good guy. I'm just gonna assume you're a good guy. I'm gonna just give you the benefit of the doubt. You don't look like a good guy. You look like a sleazeball, but I'm just gonna assume that you're a good guy. She is telling them stuff. She's telling them, brother, whatever you're doing, she's finding numbers. Girls are calling your phone. She tells them. And when you have a sister or somebody like that, that you care about, and she's with a dude and she's attached to him, but she's no good, I'm gonna hate you. I'm just gonna let you know. I ain't gonna beat your ass because then me and my sister gonna have an issue, but I want to beat your ass. You see what I'm saying? But that's all it is, brother. Tell her to listen. Stop telling her family bad stuff about you. And she gonna be like, I ain't told them that. Yes, she is.
I know that. That's
and the thing is, all she has to do is tell one person. If she tell her mama or she tell her sister, that's all. She probably ain't told the whole family. She probably told a sister or her mama. That's all it takes. Yeah. And they all gonna hate your guts.
Yeah, I feel it, man. And just a quick one before I leave.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, again, I follow you because I follow the Red Pill. And I know that offsets what you just said, being a good guy and everything. But was there ever times being a Red Pill, like you just took a break from women real quick, like a month or two, just like, I got to get this to myself, you enjoy time to yourself and shit?
Well, when I first started the gym,
right,
but I always like had at least one chick, right? Always at least one reliable chick, no matter how busy I was. When I started security company, when I started at the gym, and even when I started on YouTube, yes, I was extremely busy, but I at least had one girl that I could see on a Sunday for a couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours or something like that. Always had that. But by and large, yes, I've had multiple times in my life where 6 days out the week, all I did was work. When I first started YouTube, for all you guys that don't remember, when I first started YouTube, some of y'all guys don't remember this, I used to do live streams Tuesday night and Friday night. And then I used to have guys tell me something, man, who the hell does a live stream on Friday night? And I'm like, me, motherfucker, I'm grinding. I wouldn't even stun no girls. You know what I'm saying? So the thing was, I had made that point in my life to where I say, I'm just going to grind and not worry about no women. Because if I'm a dating coach up here doing live streams Friday night at 8 p.m.
All right.
And in the OGs, they remember that. I used to do Friday night at 8 p.m. because that was the time I had no evening clients to train. So that's what the time I had to do. So I sacrificed that for the better good, brother.
Yeah, definitely. Because I remember when I talked to you last month about that on consultation, like, dude, I'm working 68, 70 hours and then I go to school full time. So it's just like, it's not a scarcity thing. It's just like, shorty, I don't got time for you. I'll make time to do, or if not, for to be alone. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, but I appreciate your time, man. Appreciate the shout out.
No problem, bro.
Yeah, bro.
What's up, brother? What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
Yo, MS.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Good. Hey, man, huge fan. Huge honor to be here. So
appreciate it.
So question for you. So this is more of a purpose thing, so I know that you've been a personal trainer before.
Mm-hmm.
So I just recently got certified last September.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my foot in the door during COVID. So it's obviously kind of a slower buildup than probably, what you did when you started.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just wondering, besides sales, because I know that personal training is, like you said, quote, 90% sales, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just was wondering outside of sales, what your biggest advice would be to a beginner personal trainer.
The biggest thing, man, I'm going to tell you right now is knowledge. Because what it does is it gives you ability to sell. So if you don't have no skills, what am I selling? All right. You gonna sell that fade you got on your head? What are you selling? So you need skills to sell, because when you come up and you approach somebody, when they listen to you, most of these people are more educated. Like I just went and got my physical at the doctor, right? And I'm listening to him, and he don't know that I got a lot of knowledge in the human anatomy, right? And I'm listening to him, I'm like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, because he's a doctor, so obviously I don't got as much knowledge about the body as he does, but I know enough to know when somebody bullshitting me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you go up and you talking to these people, understand that they know when you talking to them, a lot of these people don't have physical therapists. They might have had a trainer before you. And when you go up to them and they can tell you're not knowledgeable, you won't sell. You need to sound like you know what you're talking about. When I went and got my physical by my doctor, I'm like, man, this mother, he know what he's talking about. because I know a lot about the human body. And so I obviously don't know more than him. He went to school 20 years, but I'm just saying, you know, and so if you got knowledge, and I can tell you right now, the number one thing to get, man, is the correctives from NASM.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get that, that's going to improve your earning potential tenfold. I'm telling you, my earning potential when I got that correctives, because what you got to understand is most people, they not going to pay you money to lose weight when they got free programs on YouTube, or, you know, everybody got these books they reading program. But if you can tell me how to alleviate this pain in my shoulder or my back,
right.
If you can tell me how to do that, now we're talking. But if you tell me something, you're gonna help me add an inch to my arms. I'm like,
right, because that's very specific. Yeah.
Right. So when you go to people about pain, when you go to people about pain or alleviating pain, your sales are gonna go up tenfold, because that's what people would pay for. A lot of people not gonna really pay to lose 2 inches off their waist because they think they already know how to do it. But they would know that I don't know how to. I got this pain in my knee and I don't know how to fix that. Okay, so if you get that type of knowledge, that's gonna improve you tenfold, brother.
Okay, and then one more thing. This is going more towards the female side of things. So I'm 24 years old, right? And I consider myself to be somebody that's kind of had a lot of life experience for my age. And so I tend to be more attracted to older women, you know, like women that are, you know, like in their 30s, sometimes even early 40s. And I was just kind of wondering if you could summarize it, how would you think that the game changes for women that much older than me than women my age?
How old are you again?
I'm 24.
Well, and you talking about you attracted to women in their 30s and 40s?
Right, like older women, just more mature women.
So the thing is, it's all going to be preferences, right? But one thing I've seen in some situations, and this is funny, you'll meet a 140-year-old woman, and now she's been with the beta male provider, but now she wants to get with the Chad and the Tyrone, a hot guy, right? And then you can turn around and you got this other 40-year-old woman, and all she cares about is beta male providers, right? Because she's at the age where she's ready to settle down. So I don't want to generalize, because I've seen it both ways. I've seen some women, you know, they just want they 40 years old and they want a hot stud. They've been with the dad bod and the you know, they've been with that guy. Now they want now they want to get wet, right? And so it's just gonna be off of which one you talking about. Now, if you're gonna get with the woman that's about the hot, you know, she's into the hot body stuff like that right there, all you got to do is be confident and act like the age is not an issue for you, an insecurity for you. So a lot of the time what guys get into is when they get into these women, because she's more than likely, not all the time, you don't look like the type of guy that like hood rats. So I'm just gonna assume that you're talking about women that are well established and pretty much got stuff together and stuff like that. Right? And so it can create an insecurity in you that she has more than you, because you know you're not where you want to be, right? But as long as you don't show that's an insecurity on your end, it probably won't be no issue to her. If you start acting like, you know, your lack of financial success is an issue when she's not even bringing that up, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's the issue with that. If you're gonna talk about the older women, you got to understand that if she's a dude, a type of woman that's looking for a beta male provider, as far as you is something long term, it's not gonna happen. But you can be something fun in the present. But I can sit here and tell you, from me, when I was in the basement and I was dealing with women who was looking for a beta male provider, they would deal with me, you know, temporary, the fun guy, but I didn't have nothing. You understand what I'm saying? And so you got to take that for what it's worth, that it's probably not going to be something long term, or it's probably going to be something that's just this. So don't get attached. You see what I'm saying? Just accept what it is, because she knows that, you know, you ain't gotten it, and that's not what she's gonna be into long term. If she finds you attractive, she might have a little fun with you for a little while, right? And even if you do find a guy that's a beta male provider, she might even keep you on the side as long as you know how to play your role.
Right.
If you know how to play your role, don't start acting like you getting whipped. So what happens is, a lot of times women will have a guy that's on the side, right? And then this guy, and she'll have a main boyfriend. But sometimes this guy on the side, he start getting whipped, right? And he start getting weak, and he start wanting more than what she's willing to give him. And then that's what kills it.
Right.
she's willing to just, you know, have fun with you on the side. But every time or most times, eventually this guy starts to get attached and he starts to want more. And he starts to want
too much,
beta male provider. As long as you don't do that, and as long as you accept it for what it is, you shouldn't have no problems. If you start trying to get her to be in a relationship with you, then she's gonna ghost you.
Okay, got you. Thank you so much.
That's why I can speak to it. I've done it before, so that's why I can sit here and tell you don't do that.
Right. Yeah. Well, I know for sure that the last thing that I can do is get attached because I know that logically there's really no long-term future. But I just try my best to filter out the ones that, you know, that I make sure that want me for me in the moment and just try to enjoy my time. So
right. Yeah. And that's all you're gonna have going for you right now. You only thing you're gonna have going for you now is you just gotta say, you know what, I'm building my empire. The issue is, this is what I've seen from men. This has been my observation from men.
Okay.
Right now, you don't have nothing, and so you'll depend totally on your sex appeal, or you know, or whatever, however you feel about yourself, and then you start to get something, right? And then your sex appeal starts to come here, and then you start to lead with the wallet. You understand? And so the issue is, even if you're a guy who perceives himself as having high sex appeal, I need that sex appeal to stay up here, even when your earning potential is up here.
Right. Absolutely.
What I see is guys who lead with their sex appeal at first and their confidence, as they start to improve financially, the sex appeal starts to come here, and they start to lead more with their wallet.
Just get you comfortable, right?
Right. So no matter what happens, act like sex appeal is all you have. I have to tell myself that at times.
Right.
Being successful and stuff is easy to try to lead with them. What you want to do is you want to lead with your sex appeal. You're gonna get a much better response from women when you do.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's easy to say now, but it's gonna be a different thing when you got a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Or, you know, it's easy because then you want to start leading with that. Well, how you was getting laid before that?
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I always try my best to stay humble, but I know that that's going to be easier said than done down the line once I start to become more successful. So hopefully I can stick with that.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, but thank you so much for answering my questions. Again, I'm such a huge fan, and I hope that I can do this again soon one day.
No problem, bro. Be good, man.
Yeah, you too.
What's up, brother?
Hey, AMS. How you doing, brother?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Doing well, man. You know, I've been watching your videos for like 4 years now, and you know, you see, the problem with me is like, you know that video you made on natural selection, right? Like, you know, with your brothers, you talk about how they can attract women and stuff like that. Is that true?
Well, the thing is, as far as our natural selection guys go, is this just the way it is, and this just nature, and you see this in every aspect of life, right? The weak genes. Now, this is the thing. Guys think the weak genes are ugly guys, right? Or short guys.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you right now, those are not the weak genes. The weak genes are guys who don't have confidence in themselves. Those are the weak genes. Not some of the most powerful men throughout history have been short guys. So a lot of guys would say, well, the short guys or the ugly guys or whatever, they the ones who are not supposed to be recreated. And what I'm telling you is the men who lack confidence and strength, all right, and mental toughness, those are the ones that are not meant to reproduce. So understand that. So if you gonna try to label yourself as one of these guys who Mother Nature doesn't like because you're 5'5", you're badly mistaken.
And I got one more question is, like, you know, I've been doing self-improvement for a while now, but like every time I usually attract a female, and I'm 16 by the way, but like every time I attract a female, it's like she's like very unattractive and ugly. You know, it's like it's never like a good-looking woman. I don't know. It's like that. Can you explain that, or?
What are you trying to attract? Hot-looking women?
I mean, you say go off choosing signals, so I don't really go out there like that.
Okay. So how often do you get out?
I mean, I go to my work and then I usually just go to school, but not often. I mean, I usually just stay home and play video games all day.
That's the issue. That's the issue. So you heard the part where I say choosing signals, but you missed the part where I say a man must live a life of abundance. That's the issue. You have no hobbies, you have no life. And so you taking scraps, what's ever left. You got to live a life of abundance. Now, where you're located, is they suffering from COVID lockdown?
Nah, we actually can go out and stuff. Like we can go to school in person sometimes, and like I got a job, so yeah.
Okay, and what are your hobbies?
I don't know. I usually just like try to focus on myself because I want to go to college, but like I usually just study and I play video games. I don't really go out that much and socialize, to be honest with you. Besides going to work in school, you know.
Okay, so this is my issue with you. You're not doing anything about it. See, the thing is, if you've been following me long enough, you would know I don't do sad love stories.
Yeah,
and I don't like excuses. What I need is action. So we kind of know that you're not gonna meet nobody playing video games, right? We kind of get that, right? You're not gonna meet anybody in the house playing video games, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, unless you want the video games to send you choosing signals, right? Nah. So we know you got to be out the house. So what we got to do is we got to create some hobbies and some activities outside the house. I don't want you going to places where you think women are at so you can attract women. I want you to go live your life and then do things that you love to do. And you say, well, AMS, all I love to do is play video games. Well, you got to try something else. Try to shoot pool, go water polo. I don't try to go swimming butt naked. I don't care what you do, but we got to try to find something that you might look like that you don't know you like today. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm not going to allow you to do is feel sorry for yourself. That's what I'm not going to do. I need action. I need you to be having so much action in your life that you're too tired to even deal with women. All right. So you got school, work, whatever it is, and you live in your social life of abundance. All right. Your purpose and social life of abundance. And you're going to meet women along the way of living your life. So if I was doing a Skype consultation with you right now, I would tell you right now, what are we going to do tomorrow? Are we going to come home and do the same old thing and say, why me? Or are we going to try to create some activities? What's fun to do in your area? So if you were somebody on a Skype session with me right now, this is what I would tell you to do. I would say every day this week, I want you to find an activity to do when you're not working on your purpose or whatever that is. All right. So I would say every day I want you doing something different. That'll be your homework. I don't want you going to the mall to talk to 100 women. I don't want you going to bars to talk to 100 women. That is losers crap. What I want you to do is tomorrow, I want you to go shoot basketball at the gym. Is women in there? I don't care. I'm finna get you active. You might meet women. You might meet the woman buying Gatorade once you leave the gym. It's not about meeting women. I'm trying to get you moving. I'm trying to get you out the house. The day after that, what we're going to do? Might go shoot some pool. Hit a friend up. Hey, man, we're going to shoot pool. Man, I ain't never shot pool in my life. Guess what? The day is the day you start, goddammit. Get your damn pool stick and let's go. Okay? Next day, hey, man, we finna go ride some damn turtles in the park. Man, I don't know how to ride turtles in the park. Well, goddamn, get a saddle. We finna learn today, goddammit. All right? Every day, I need you doing an activity. That's the thing. I don't care what it is. I need you out the house, and I need you doing an activity. A different one every day until we find something that you love so much that you don't even care to meet women. And guess what? Now that's when the nature brings everything to you, because now I'm happy and I'm content. So through the law of attraction, since I'm not in a needy state for women, women organically come to me because you know what? Now I'm complete as a man. I have hobbies. I have purpose. I got the gym. All right. So now I'm not desperate for women. All right. And so you guess what now? Naturally, organically, oops, there go the girl of my dreams sitting on the bench right there. See, what I'm trying to do is get you to live your life organically. I'm not finna go send you with a pencil and a paper to the mall and get 100 numbers. That crap, that losers crap. I'm trying to get you to do some hobbies. I want you to get your ass out the goddamn house. Go cut some grass. Go cut some trees. Go paint some houses. I don't care what you got to do. I need you to get some activity in your life. What I don't want you to do is I don't want you to goddamn feel sorry for yourself. And for the next 30 to 60 days, I don't even want you to talk to a woman. Really, 90 days. Don't even talk to a woman. I wouldn't care if she was butt naked, winging her finger at you, say, I can't do it right now. AMS say I got 90 days, I can't talk to a woman.
Okay.
Because now I'm dead serious. Because you know what? Even if you went and got her, you'll lose anyway. You know why? Because she'll smell the desperation on the phone call. So you'll lose anyway. So it does no good for you to get the woman because you will lose her anyway. You will lose her on the first phone call. She'll be talking to you and she'll be like, so what you like to do? I like to play these video games. Click. I'm out of here. This is a damn loser.
I do the self-improvement, bro. Like I lift weights and work out like you say to do. But like I have the problem of attracting the woman. That's you know what I'm saying? But if I do, it's like usually like unattractive. You know, you see what I'm saying? Like
so what do you find what are you insecure about? In other words, if I had a magic wand right now and you could wave it, what would you change about yourself?
To be real with you, bro, like I know you don't like sad stories, but probably like my face, bro. I don't know the way it looks.
Okay, so that's the insecurity, right?
Yeah, to be real.
And, all right, so what don't you like about it? You just don't like the structure of it, or what? You're not overweight, are you?
No, I'm in shape. I lift weights and shit. Like I work out and do self-improvement.
Okay, do you believe in preferences?
What do you mean by that, sir? Like,
so let me say, do you think Lindsay Lohan is attractive?
No.
Well, how can that be? She's hot. She got a bunch of followers and guys lust after her. How can that be? You can't do that. She's Lindsay Lohan.
I mean, I don't know.
That's called preferences, brother. That's what that's called. That's called preferences. Some people gonna find her hot and some are not. That's called preferences. I don't think she's hot either. Do you think Kim Kardashian is hot?
Yeah.
Okay, a lot of people don't. The point I'm trying to make to you is that it's called preferences. All right. Some people find me hot, some people don't. What you got to do is find the ones that find you hot. So if you don't ever understand preferences, then you would never conquer this.
Yeah.
You got dudes out there who feel the same way about the way you feel about your face. Some guys feel that way about having a bald head. You see LeBron James walking around here putting grass all in his hair, trying to keep from going bald. I mean, this man literally walking around, he doing everything he can to keep that little scruff on his goddamn head, man. He that insecure about being bald. Literally, I mean, it's getting ridiculous. I never in my life seen a man so damn insecure. Do y'all guys remember LeBron James had that damn headband trying to cover up his bald ass head all the way back on his head? Do any of y'all guys remember that? So it's obviously an insecurity of him. I love my bald head. I think it makes me the sexiest man alive, but LeBron James doesn't. The point being, guys, is y'all guys got to understand preferences. All right. Just because one girl might not think you attractive, don't mean everybody does. Okay. So you got 4 billion women on this earth. You don't think one of them think you attractive?
Well,
so everybody think you ugly.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying, AMS, is like I get like usually the ugly girls find me attractive. It's like it's rare to find like a good looking girl that finds me attractive. You know what I'm saying?
So what I'm getting is your sexual market value has been placed there some kind of way. Now, why is that? Have you dated an ugly woman or had an ugly girlfriend? So for some reason, they putting your sexual market value there and it can't come here. So it's something you're doing to put it there. And I want to know what it is.
Well, what do you mean by that? Like AMS, like you mean I'm putting myself there? Like I said, improvement, bro.
Yeah. Like when you are around super hot women, do you feel like you supposed to attract them, or do you feel like you inferior to them? You don't think they can smell that?
Oh, okay.
So like a woman can tell when you think that you're on her level. She could tell, she could smell it, right? She could tell when you feel that way. And if you don't feel that way, but when you get around these ugly women, you feel like you're entitled to them, right? But when you get around these hot women, they're not sensing a lot of entitlement. They sensing that you scared. They sensing that you don't feel like you belong. You probably getting nervous and awkward, and you don't think they picking up on it, but they picking up on it.
Yeah.
And so the thing, what I'm telling you is, we got to get the mindset to think that we entitled to those women For some reason, you don't think you're entitled to them women, and I think the issue coming from your insecurity and the way your face look. And what I'm telling you is, some of those women will find you attractive. You just gotta understand purposes. Had a girl. This is a long time ago. This is when I first got to New York. To my face, the girl introduced me to her friend and said, "Look how cute he is." And she said, "Not to me, he ain't." But I got what she meant by that. She just meant for her taste buds, I'm not cute. I wasn't mad. I understood exactly what she's saying. She probably like some Rico Suave looking type dude or something like that. You know, I got exactly what she was saying. I just wasn't her cup of tea.
But would you agree with me that like some people are like just straight up more attractive than other people? You know,
I think through social programming, we do got like a level of beauty that's people would like. Beyonce is gonna be more attractive to more people than the girl who played Precious, right? Yeah. Like we ain't gonna even play that game, right?
I'm not playing games.
I'm saying I'm just speaking. I'm speaking on your behalf right now. Like I'm not gonna even sit up here and act like Morris Chestnut and Craig Mack. Like, oh, I don't see no dip. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
like, I'm not even finna. But what I'm saying is, because that's through social programming, right? That more people are gonna find Morris Chestnut over Craig Mack or Flavor Flav, right? I mean, I'm not finna play with your intelligence, act like I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. I get that part. What I'm telling you is, Flavor Flav or Craig Mack shouldn't worry about the women, the more women that are probably gonna find Morris Chestnut more attractive. What I'm saying is, they should worry about the ones that are not so fixated on looks as much as confidence. So what y'all guys got to understand is, y'all gonna have y'all women out there that are like big looks, like they just everything is about looks to them, right? And then y'all gonna have y'all women out there that everything to them is about money, right? They just like, they don't care what you look like. If you making $1 million a year, god damn it, we good. And you got your other women out there, they big on personality. Like they don't really care too much about looks, just as long as you can make them feel a certain type of way with the way you speak and the way you carry yourself. If you're a guy that feel like you ugly, find those motherfuckers. There's a lot of women out there, guys, who looks is not their primary thing. I'm telling you, I done had girls choose guys who I'm looking at, and this was I was in school, right? And I'm looking at, I'm like, this motherfucker ain't better looking than me. It don't matter. She liked his personality more than she liked mine. So are you going to have some women who like looks? Yes. But you're going to have a lot of women out there, guys, that are more about personality, confidence, and stuff like that. You're going to have your women out there who are all about money. I'm not going to lie to you guys. There's some women out there don't care if you don't got no confidence. They don't care if you're at 300 pounds. If you make some money and you could buy her a Chanel purse, every other month and some shoes, you good. That's all she care about. And you're going to have some women out there, she don't care if you live with your mama and you ain't got a dime to your name, but if you got some smooth talk game and you know how to make her feel, if you know how to make her pussy tingle with your mouthpiece, you good with her. So you got variables out here. You got different women, guys. If you 300 pounds right now as a woman out there, that's not going to be an issue for her, because she really more about the personality. I know y'all guys probably not going to believe that. As hard as this to believe, guys, because I know how good looking y'all think I am, I actually had women that chose guys that I thought was not as good looking as me. Can y'all believe it? I mean, this actually happened in real life. So that's all I'm saying, brother.
All right, so.
But what you gonna do? You ain't gonna do nothing.
Nah, I do self-improvement AMS, bro. I do it, but I don't socialize that much. That's the only thing, I guess, from you. That's what you're telling me.
So what's your purpose?
Well, I'm in high school, right? I plan on going to college after high school. All
right. So what we're going to have to do with you, bro, is you're going to have to accept your insecurity, right? And you're going to have to get more of a social life. And that's what I want you to do. That's your homework. Now, you can sit up and make more excuses, or you can do something about it. It's up to you.
Nah, I'll do something about it, man. I'll do something about it.
All right, bro.
All right, bro. Thank you.
Be good. What's up, brother?
What's going on, AMS?
What's up, man?
Man, just had to tell you, man. I'm a big fan, man.
Thank you, brother.
One quick question. I ain't gonna hold you up too long, but before I get to that, I just want to thank you because like a year and a half ago, I watched one of your videos, and basically in that video you were saying stop complaining and go out there and do something about it. So a year and a half ago, I got my certification, personal training certification, started working at the gym, got some experience. And now through the pandemic, I got my own business, online fitness coaching, all that. So I'm on my way to try to get to 6 figures. So I just want to thank you, because if it weren't for you, I'd still be sleeping on my sister couch right now. You know what I mean?
Bro. That's the biggest thing I get from most guys who see me out at the gym, club. Yeah. Guys never say, hey, man, you helped me get 3. They always say, man, you changed my business life. That's what guys, they never say nothing about the women. They always just go into the, man, I was a loser and da-da-da. Yeah. So that's the best thing about being me, man, is that I feel like I contributed to society just by doing that.
Yeah, most definitely, man, because I would still be on that couch right now if it weren't for me watching that video. So I just want to thank you on that.
Thank you, bro.
My question is, right now, I'm kind of at a stagnant point in my business, and I'm kind of thinking that it's because I'm still trying to go out there and get more women. I got a 2-girl rotation right now, but I ain't complacent, man. I want a 5-girl rotation, but my business is kind of suffering. I'm not losing money, but I'm stuck right here, and I want to scale more. So my question is, I got 1 girl in my rotation that I like the most. So I'm trying to figure out, do you think it's better just to keep that one, like go kind of like Purple Pill, just keep her and just focus on my business the rest of my time, or continue trying to build up that?
How many times a week you see them?
The girl I'm talking about, I see her twice a week.
Okay.
I know you say that's too much.
No, twice a week is good. Twice a week is good.
I see her twice a week, and I see the other one once a week, and then I go out on Saturdays. I hit the club on Saturdays, and
And how is it? So you saying it's limited amount of time you can put into your business, right?
Right.
The thing with me is I never want to throw away a girl that's cooperating, even if I have to scale her time down. I never, because I'm 41 years old, and one thing I've seen, man, is that is to meet women that are cooperative and following your program is much harder these days, with everything that's social media and all this other crap. So I never want to say throw good booty around. I'm just wondering, is there any kind of way you can scale her time back?
Yeah, because like 1 girl I see twice a week, then the other one I've been knowing her longer, and I see her once or twice a week. So that's 4 times a week there.
What time do they come over?
Usually around like 7. I tell them like from 7 to 7 I'm busy. Don't even try to text me. But so
take it back. So what I did was that helped me out a lot. I took it back to 9:30.
Okay.
So my girl, that was an issue with me, right? So I see no girls before 9:30.
Gotcha.
So that's what you got to do. You got to take it back to 9:30. So you just, that little extra 2.5 hours give you that much more time to work on all your girls. Which I'm telling you, if you're talking about 3 days out the week, you just gave yourself 7.5 more hours. That's almost a whole nother work day you just gave yourself. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna scale it back and let them know that, hey, I'm really busy right now, whatever. So come over at 9:30. And what I've seen, man, especially if they're attached and they like you, they understand.
Yeah.
They don't like it, but they understand. And it might, and the reason I'm telling you this, because I know the easy thing is to say, man, fuck them hoes and just work. But what I'm telling you is you don't never want to just throw good cooperative booty away if you don't have to. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You want to keep that, because if you ever plan to get to a 5-girl rotation, a good rule of thumb is you shouldn't expect to be able to put a girl in your rotation. I'm talking about in your rotation, no more than 2 a year.
Okay.
In your rotation, not sleeping with. Yeah. Because you're gonna run through a whole bunch of trash, right? And you'll date them for a month, and then you like, she getting on my nerves. But to typically put a girl in your rotation that's cooperating, what I've seen is about 2 a year is about what you're gonna get. The rest of them are gonna be trash. They're gonna be, in and out, trash. You sleep with her, you hung out with her a couple times. She asked you for the light bill money, she out.
Yeah.
This other girl, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna run into trash. Yeah. And so you're gonna be kicking girls out left and right. So basically, if you ever plan to get to that 4 or 5 girl rotation, it's gonna take you a while I'm talking about girls that are cooperative and understand that you're not into relationships.
Yeah.
Because you're going to meet a bunch of girls, but they want relationships and they won't. You see what I'm saying? And some of them are going to go. And so this is what I'm saying. This 5-girl rotation of women that understands your needs and your wants, that takes a long time, especially living this red pill lifestyle. You're going to have women who want relationships, want more from you. They're going to want more days, and they just going to leave. I'm just going to be honest with you. So I would just scale it back to 9:30, brother. For all my guys out there, if you grind and you keep the girls to 9:30, you should be good. If you grind and you say 7 to 9:30, I just gave you a whole nother day of working.
Gotcha.
Try that and see what that do.
Okay. Most definitely.
Worst come to shove, I would rather scale the other girl to 1 day a week than to cut that other girl.
Right.
If it's me, that's what I would do. Rather than give one girl 2 days, I'd rather give each 1 day a piece. If it's me.
Yeah.
And I would make it Saturday and Sunday or Friday and Saturday or something like that. Because it's easier to grind Monday through Friday than it is on the weekend. So that's how I would, if it was me.
And another thing too, I know you said that I know one video you had said one time, you would never even think about considering going purple pill or a relationship unless you known a girl for like at least a year.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one girl that I'm talking to, like I already know these hoes ain't nothing, but I kind of like her more.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your opinion on going like purple pill? I know you know what I mean, because I feel like I'm red pill, but I like her the most. And you know how a lot of these other YouTubers and other people that's online say, hey, if you really want to scale your business, you need to just mess with one girl, because mess with a whole bunch of bitches is gonna cause a whole lot of conflict. But what you just told me make a whole lot of sense. Just scale it back a little bit. But what's your opinion on that?
To 9:30. If it's me, if red pill is just, if purple pill just in you, every brother ain't meant to. Yeah. Every brother just a natural instinct ain't to be like that. It is for me. Most guys' natural instinct is to want to create a family and stuff like that right there. You might be fighting that natural urge. It's easy for me to live this lifestyle, right? It's just easy. If I had no urge to want to start a family or kick it with a girl, because women, the thing with me, women, even when they doing everything right, they get on my nerves. Even when they being feminine, they still kind of like, sensitive and stuff like that. Like I can only take women for so long before they get on my nerves. So it's kind of impossible for me to go purple pill. Even if she's being feminine, she's still a woman and she still got emotion. So she's still gonna get on your nerves from time to time. So I can only deal with so much. But if it's just in you and that's just something you want to do, that's just a choice you're gonna have to make, brother. I can't make that choice for you. You know the consequences of everything of falling for a woman and stuff like that. You just have to be willing to accept it. Yeah. So like for all my guys out there that's want to know about going purple pill and stuff like that, all I'll say is this right here. You know the consequences. It's like it's like if me and you, bro, want to go out and rob a bank or commit a crime. We know the consequences if we get caught. Yeah. So you know the consequences of going purple pill. You know the consequences of how bad things can go, right? You fall in love. Eventually she starts coming with marriage. Then you like, okay, what the hell? Then you got 3 kids. And then 5 years down the road, she decides, you know what? I don't love you anymore. And now you on child support. And now you back living with your sister. Your own place. And you can't get a car. Guys, I done heard some of these stories, man, long before any of this red pill shit. I remember guys who drove like $400-$500 cars and he was counting down the time till he didn't have to pay child support so he can get him a new car.
Yeah. Cause I know that, man. Cause I already know, like, soon as I get too attached, it's over with. Cause I already know how it is. I've been through it plenty of times. I'm 31, so I know. But I got one more question before I hop off. I know you got a lot of people. With having your own business, it's more uncertainty than having a job, right? So how do you deal with that uncertainty? Like, what if everything falls apart? Like, because I still have that inclination in my mind. Like, I don't have a paycheck that I can go have come to me every 2 weeks. Like, I got to continue to get clients. Right. So how do you deal with that uncertainty? I still kind of struggle with that a little bit.
Oh, I get you, bro. So what I did was when I went into the situation, basically you don't got no safety net. So you got to be your own safety net. You got to be your own safety net. So you need to try. If you ain't got it now, you need to bust your ass to get a year's worth of savings. And let me explain this to you. This is outside of what you're going to invest into the business. So your natural inclination is when you got your own business is you want to invest everything back into it. That's fine, but it's got to be outside of your safety net, right? Because you ain't got that safety net to fall back on. Your safety net, right? Yeah. So that's the thing. You gotta have a savings. You can't. I know you want to be like, I want to put all this money back into my business. I want you to put all your money back into your business too, but you have to have that safety net that there to carry you for 6 months to 12. Some people say 3 months to 3 to 6 months. Maybe that's good if you're working for somebody, right, at a stable job, or like say you're a school teacher or a police officer or something. Maybe the only thing you do need is a 3 to 6 months. But if you're an entrepreneur or somebody who make red pill videos like me, I say 6 to 12 months worth of savings. That's what you should be working on. And then once you got that in place, now we can focus on growing this business. But I couldn't sleep at night unless I had that safety net. That's just me. I'll be too stressed out. And you can't grow your business if you're making choices because you're wondering if it's going to prevent you from eating or paying your bills if you ain't got that safety net.
Gotcha.
So you got to get, what's your safety net? How many months you got saved up now as far as savings, emergency?
Man, I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you, probably like 3.
All right, you need to get that up to 6 to 12 months. At bare minimum 6.
Yeah.
Bare minimum 6. Me, I forget what everybody else said. I know I might be a scaredy cat. I say a year, man, because I done fell down before, and I knew how long it took me to get back on my feet, and I don't never want to feel that no more. So if it's me, I say a year's worth of savings. I know a lot of people say that's a little extreme, but when you done fell down a couple of times like me and had to start all over because you ain't have that savings, because things happen, man.
Yeah.
Things happen. I'm telling you, things happen. I'm just telling you, things happen. Your health will fail, or you'll get hit by a skateboard or some little goofy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you got that savings, it protects you from losing. If you don't got that savings and something comes up, man, you'll lose your business, your place of living. You lose it. You basically lose everything.
Lose everything. Yeah.
So that savings, even though it can make you more money, probably invest it. I'm telling you, it'll protect you from losing everything.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. That makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna go ahead and try to save up a year worth of savings, man. Appreciate it, man.
No problem, bro. Be good.
All right.
What's up, bro?
Oh, snap. Hey, yo, miss.
What's up, bro?
Oh, snap. I didn't know. Damn. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, miss. I didn't think you was going to click me, but I was just listening to you, bro. I just want to tell you, bro. Man, you changed my life a couple of years ago. And, man, I mean, I just thank you for everything. And, you know, I been listening to you for a long time. And, yeah, man, I'm on my alpha grind. And I'm 21 years old. I got my own place, got my own car. Got my savings, been hitting the gym. And I know when you said something about like some organic stuff about how women come to you, yeah, that's true. That's true when you work on your purpose, real talk. But I ain't gonna hold up the show too much, but I just wanna let you know. Thank you for man, I've been wanting to talk to you for a minute, bro.
Oh, that's good, bro. I appreciate you, man.
That shit crazy, bro. I listen to you every day, bro. Like real talk. I just want to tell you thank you, bro, for helping me. And man, you're gonna be hearing from me like in the near future. I'm like 10 years from now, you're going to remember my name. If you don't see my name right now, just remember that name. I got my own little stuff going on, trying to get my grind going. I know with this COVID stuff going on, I can't really move like I want to, but it's going to pop off soon. And I got my, like, trying to set up my little organization with the resources college providing me right now. I've been reading this book called Young Brother, and teach me how to use, like stuff about, like, how to use like your resources as tools and how to use money as tools instead of like as a result, and to use fame. And like, man, you just really put me on game, bro. Real talk. But I ain't gonna hold up, man. I always wanted to speak with you. Now I can cut this on my bucket list, man. And man, that shit glad, bro. I thank God for you. And I hope you keep grinding, man. I hope we meet up one day. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Be good, man. Appreciate that. Hello? What's up, bro?
Hello?
What's up, bro?
What, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
Oh, okay. What, the camera's not on. Can you see me?
Yeah, got you, bro.
Okay, yeah. Oh shit, went away. Anyways, yeah. First of all, I just want to thank you, man. I just want to thank you for everything, bro. I'm from London, innit? So obviously, I'm on my purpose and everything. But like, I related to something you said before. Like, you said you want to fuck those hoes too. Like, you were selfish, like, you know, and you struggle to let go. And I'm feeling like, because like I watch you because I want to fuck more things. You get me? Like, I'm trying to like get more girls. Yeah. And like now my purpose is brought it down, like you said. Like I don't even have time for nothing. So like, how can I maximize it and not sacrifice my purpose? Basically, that's what I'm asking.
Well, it sounds like right now you going through that little stage what you might have to. All right, the other brother, he had a couple of girls in his business already going. So like, if you need, if any guy that come to me, I'm saying at first, man, you just gonna have to grind for a little bit, right? Maybe you have some fun on the weekend or something like that, but it's just for like a year or so, man. It's just a grind, and then you ease up a little bit and you start to live a little bit more, because then the work you put in, like I don't got to grind now like I did 3 years ago, if that makes sense, right? Because I don't, when I put those 3 books out in a year, right? When I was grinding like that and doing 2 live streams a week and all the other stuff and training clients, like obviously I don't got to grind like that no more, but I don't put myself in a position to do that. And so that's what you want to do. So if you trying to get it like that, bro, I would just sacrifice right now. All right. You different from that other guy he had his 2 girls because he already got his business going and he just want to create more time. You in that grind phase where you just got to put your head down and go for it now.
Okay, yeah, because I was doing all of that stuff. You said all that low value stuff. Like me and my boys would just go out, chasing and all of that. And like I just looked up. I'm like, because not right now I'm just 23 in it. So like I'm trying to build up to like when I'm 30, I want to be set. So yeah, so I guess I just got accepted then. But also another question I had is what do you do with like some certain women? Yeah, like they do some vindictive stuff. Like for instance, there was this one girl, like they'll just slam your name. Like for example, obviously, because when I was in college, so I graduated now. And obviously in college, you don't have money like that. So I used to go to this girl, and then she used to give me food here and there. And then out of nowhere, like we're not on good terms anymore. Like it wasn't bad terms, but like I didn't speak to her no more. And she just said, "Oh, I used to come over for food. I was broke," like in public, like in like a public chat, just slamming my name. So how do you deal in these situations when women do this stupid vindictive stuff? Just I've had other situations as well, but like it keeps coming up, and I don't know why. How can I avoid that?
Bro, you ain't gonna never avoid it. Women are just grown kids. They're just emotional grown kids. The next day she probably wanted to have sex with you. That's just the issue of dealing with women. That's just the way they are. I mean, I was watching this channel, Karen's in the Wild on YouTube, and I'm just like, look at these crazy ass goddamn women carrying on, acting like some goddamn jackasses. That's just part of life of dealing with women, bro. It ain't gonna be nothing you can do about it. That's just the way they is. You just gonna have to accept it. Ain't nothing you can do, man. What I would tell you to do though is I wouldn't waste any brain cells trying to figure out why they do the shit that they do. See, that's what a lot of guys get to wasting brain cells, why she lost interest, why she didn't. Man, listen, why did that girl do that? Who knows? I wouldn't waste no brain cells trying to figure out why she did that. I could draw up 10 reasons why maybe she got back with her boyfriend and she wanted you to leave her alone. Who fucking knows? Don't raise no brain cells. Don't try to turn into Matlock trying to figure out why this crazy ass bitch goddamn acting crazy or none of that. That just move on, just accept it as that's part of life. I had one girl, listen, this was recent, about 3 weeks ago. Had a girl, got a number, called her. She didn't answer. She called me back from another number. I didn't answer because I didn't recognize that number. So then she called me from the other number. And then I was like, oh, that was you calling me from that number. And so I said, I'm finna call you back on that phone then. She said, okay. Called her back. The phone disconnected. This bitch went and blocked me. So I guess she got upset. I guess I'm dead serious. She got upset because she thought I was playing phone tag. I don't know what it is. Do you think I'm gonna sit here and send some dating coaches some emails? I'm like, hey, you think why she? Man, I'm not finna waste not one brain cell trying to figure out what the hell her goddamn problem was. Who cares?
Okay, I see it.
Don't waste no brain cells trying to figure out no damn women, bro.
All right. I see that. Yeah, there's no point. Yeah, true. Also, I wanted to ask, like, you said also because I'm kind of like I'm purple pill, but like, I'm living my life now. I'm not even considering long-term relationship till I'm like 30. So like, but also once you're 30 as well, I feel like is more fucking you have to deal with women. So would it be a better option to like settle down a bit earlier than 30, or does the dating game change a lot once you hit that mark? Because like, obviously now women have kids, you know, you got to deal with a stepdad and all of this stuff. And so if you're purple pill, you want to live your life as long as possible. Well, when would you say is the best like point to settle down?
You purple pill?
Right now I'm living red pill, but I do want to start a family eventually one day.
You're gonna go purple pill. You already admitting you're gonna give it up, right?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, bro, you can't put no time frame on it if you purple pill. It just when the right woman come along, right? So that could be next week or that can be 15 years. You don't want to get into a mindset of saying, I need to find my wife next year. So that means you selling, all right? If you purple pill, you got to let what comes your way dictate when you're going to settle down, right? So if that's 20 days or 20 years, the woman dictates that. If you're going to get in one of these situations where you just feel like I need to be married by 32 or 31, you're going to start lowering your standards and you're going to be marrying a goddamn giraffe. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to say, you know what? I'm not gonna be a red pill brother for the rest of my life. I'm gonna have a family. I'm gonna, settle down when the right woman comes along, whenever that is. I'm not just gonna make a girl my wife because I just turned 33 and I feel like it's time for me to settle down.
Okay.
So you let life dictate when that happens. It could be you might meet a girl tomorrow. If you a guy that's saying, hey, if you know what you are, like I tell guys, I don't got no problem with you being purple pill. I don't see what the big issue is, right? The guys we just teach guys, we just want you to be aware of what's awaiting you. I don't know what this big hate on purple pill and all this, that, and other. See, people who hate on purple pill are people who don't respect preferences. You want everybody to be like you. I respect preferences. I respect the fact that I might like cake and you might like ice cream. And that don't mean that I can't be your friend because you like ice cream. You see what I'm saying? So I have no issue. It ain't for me, but I respect guys that are purple pill. I just want you to be aware of what you're stepping into. That's all. Don't call your ass back up here in 4 years talking about some AMS. My girl getting all my check and no, don't cry now. No. You want to be purple pill. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear nothing about I lost my house. I lost my car. I'm on child support AMS. She gonna get my pension.
Oh no, I'm not getting married. I'm not getting married. I don't
want to hear shit. You know what they say? You know what they say? I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy, brother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to keep that same purple pill energy. That's all I ask. All y'all guys that want to be purple pill, I have no issue with y'all being purple pill. Listen to me, hear me, and hear me well. But what I'm gonna need y'all to keep that same energy when she rape your ass in court. That's all I need. I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy. Don't change.
Okay, thank you very much. Just want to say I appreciate what you do. I'm a Patreon supporter, and just keep doing what you're doing, man. Appreciate it much, man.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. That's all I got. Thank you very much.
Bro. Be good, bro. Yo. What's up, bro?
Excuse me, man. I just wanted to ask a quick question. So I'm about 22, I haven't had a girl ever since like 7th grade, since I was like 14. And and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of socially awkward. And I've been looking at your videos and stuff, and I want to know how exactly do I provide like an experience when I'm with a girl? Like as I said, I have been working on my purpose and stuff. I'm in college. I've been to graduate and in the weight room and stuff, but I just don't get like how to provide an experience for a girl. Like what do you mean by that?
Well, providing experience, guys, is when you with the woman, that's gonna be your personality. That's gonna be a guy that knows how to have fun and spontaneous. So what ends up happening, guys, is when most guys get with a girl, most guys can do that the first month. But then after some point, some guys can't even do it then. But then after some point, what happens is guys fall into a routine and it starts to get boring. And if you get boring to your girl, I am telling you, you're not going to keep her long at all. So if you're thinking that you're going to be able to take her to the same spot every week at the same time, if you think that's going to work forever, I'm telling you, you're not going to have your girl that long. So it's basically your personality, seduction, and spontaneous, doing things that's fun, preferably things that don't cost a lot of money. And I don't say not cost a lot of money because I'm trying to save you money, which is always good, but that's really not the point. When you start trying to spend money, what ends up happening is you're not being creative and you're not thinking of something fun. So in other words, you taking your girl to a park or something like that, and y'all having sex in the park or something like that, it's going to be more of an experience than you taking her to a expensive steakhouse, 5-star steakhouse, spending $300. That park date that was free in the park and spontaneous, and y'all having sex in the park, or maybe y'all just made out in the park on the bench, right, in a secluded area or something like that. That didn't cost nothing, and I guarantee you that was going to be more fun than you taking her to that 5-star restaurant and you spending $350. I promise you that. All right. Of course, if you dating a gold digger, obviously a gold digger who's with you for gold digging, she's not going to be caring about no seduction in the park, right? That's why I tell you guys, don't get with no fucking gold digger. She don't care about no goddamn seduction. She care about money, greenbacks, right? But I'm talking about if you got a girl that's into you for the right reasons, she'll be more into, when you start thinking of cheap things, when I want you guys thinking of cheap dates, because cheap dates is not that I'm trying to get y'all to be a cheapskate. It forces you to be creative. And those are going to be more of an experience than you just pulling out your credit card and paying $400 for a Broadway play or a expensive dinner. See, you ain't did no creativity. You just spending money. And see, that's going to be lame and boring. I ain't saying if, she want to appreciate those too, but I'm telling you that little canoe ride on the pond, and y'all made out on the pond in the canoe that didn't cost nothing, or maybe cost $20. I'm telling you that's gonna be better than that $500 Broadway play. That's what I'm telling you. So that's why I want y'all guys to do cheap dates. Not only do they save you money, but they are also better experience because they force you to be creative. When you sitting there and you thinking of, okay, I wanna have fun and do some fun, but I don't want to spend no money. And when you think like that, that forces you to think of some fun and build a fucking treehouse and fuck in the treehouse. I don't give a damn what you do, but just, I don't want y'all guys just pulling out money. That's not providing an experience. An experience is something exciting, fun, different, coupled with seduction and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you so much, man.
No problem. What's up, bro?
Hey, what's going on, MS?
What's up, bro?
All right, so I'm 22 right now. I've come to the point where I'm just trying to build a financial foundation. I'm trying to build a skill so that I don't have to worry about going from paycheck to paycheck. I'm not completely passionate about this shit though. So how would you go about continuing to build this skill over 6 months to a year without burning out? Because I can go ahead and put 10 hours a day into this shit, but 2-3 weeks, I'm not going to want to do it anymore. So how would you go about putting enough time into it and, without burning out?
What you doing, brother?
What front end web development. So basically,
web development. So you don't got a passion for it.
Yeah.
All right. So now,
I mean, I feel like once I get good enough. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
No, I said once I feel like once I get good enough, you know, obviously I'm going to be able to enjoy it more. But right now, it's kind of the early stages, so I'm still, you know, learning the basics and trying to put everything together, type shit.
So what I would do if I was you is I'm trying to figure out how can I make that something that I like to do in that same film. For you know, so what do you like to do that you can incorporate with that? You following me? So let's just say I was a web developer, right?
Yeah.
I would be trying to figure out how to make fitness programs or dating programs or something, a basketball program, something that I love to do. I would want to incorporate it in there. So what are you passionate about? I would try to incorporate it in that.
Okay, that makes sense.
So like, in other words, if say you don't like cardio, right? Say you don't like cardio, but maybe you like shooting basketball, right? Or maybe you like playing flag football, or maybe you like whatever, right? I want to make the cardio fun. So you don't like cardio on a treadmill running like a hamster, but maybe you don't mind playing basketball, running up and down the basketball court to get your cardio. So I just made it fun for you. And so that's the same thing I want to do with this is I want to figure out whatever you love to do. I want to figure out how can I incorporate that in there. So whatever you got a passion for, I want to see if there's any kind of way that I can incorporate that in there. So what do you, if it's one thing on this earth that you could do for free, what would that be?
I like making beats.
Bingo. You like making beats. I know you can sit down and think of some type of way. You talking about musical beats, right?
Yeah, music production.
Oh, man. So let me ask you this. Is there any kind of way you can create a program that teach people how to make beats or something like that? Like some kind of program that teach people how to make music or something like that?
Yeah, I was thinking about like making a beat store, like making a beat store from scratch where people can go online, they can buy my beats from the store, and you know everything's automated. But like I said, it's like I'm in the beginning stages, so I have to get to that point.
Okay.
You know, I won't have a problem building that shit, and yeah, I wouldn't have a problem building those things and doing all that once I know how to. But it's getting there that's kind of, you know, the tedious
part. So you just got to put the work in. So you kind of like me when I first was starting YouTube and first starting the gym, where you gotta just picture yourself where you want to be, brother, 2 years from now. And I remember when I was starting 3 years ago, when I first started this, I pictured myself being in the position that I am now. And that's what you got to do. So what you're trying to do is, what I want you to do now is you got to put this grind in, this initial grind in, to where eventually you don't have to. So in investments, brother, you got two ways you can invest. You can invest your time and you can invest your money, right? But both of them create passive income. What you're doing is primarily investing your time, right? Sort of like me when I was writing my books, right? But you got to understand that the time that you're putting in and investing now, it's going to be making you money 5 or 10 years from now. So you got to look at it like that. Like the work that I'm putting in, this is all I was thinking about. I was thinking about that. You know what I said? You know, I was writing the books, and I'm saying to myself, I had no life. And I was saying to myself, but it's going to come a time where I'm going to be making money off those books while I'm sleeping. I thought of this. I pictured it all out. And that's where you got to be at now, that once I get this programming down, I'm going to be able to make my money passively, and I'm not going to have to put this hard work in no more. I don't gotta grind like I did 3 years ago. All right. When I first joined the gym, I lived in the gym, but I had no intentions on doing that forever. I had the full intentions of, I'm going to come in here, do what I got to do, build my clientele base, then I can kick back. So you got to keep that in mind, that all this sacrifice is for me to get to a point to where I don't have to work like that no more. And I'm telling you, brother,
that makes sense.
I'm telling you, brother, it's so much better on this side when you can work when you want to, do what you want to. I could have did this live stream or I could have not have done this live stream. It was totally up to me, right? I work on my own time. I literally, if I don't want to put a video for 3 months, I don't got to put a video for 3 months. If I want to go and shoot squirrels, I can do that. That's what if I want to just, but I put the work in to put myself in that position to do that. So you
that's the point I'm trying to get to, because it's like,
oh, it's a grind. I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna tell you it's no easy. I wish I could tell you some easy way. It's a grind, and you feel like every day you feel like, man, damn. But you just gotta dig deep. Now, one thing I will say, and this is what I've been recommending to guys is, you shouldn't be doing this 7 days a week. You should be giving yourself, like I used to tell guys to go 7 days a week, and then I stopped it because guys will suffer burnout. What I would do if I was you is I would take at least Sunday off completely and go out and have fun. Okay. That's what I would do. I wouldn't. I used to tell guys to do 7 days a week. I no longer tell guys to do that no more because of burnout. So at the very least, I'm gonna take Sunday off, and that's your day to go out, kick and relax. And what I seen, what ends up happening is when you get back to working, you actually grind harder.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it kind of recharges your batteries.
I had one more question too.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm somebody that have like a decent amount of hobbies that can, potentially generate passive income. How would you go about, kind of splitting your time up into putting enough time into those hobbies to where you're not just doing one thing completely, or you just like, you get what I'm trying to say?
So
like, I'm somebody that, like I said, I like making beats. I resell sneakers, and all of those things could potentially make me money, but I don't do it for the money. I do it because I like doing those things. How would you go about, kind of balancing your time into becoming adequate enough to,
So what you got to do is you got to set your schedule. So what's your work schedule right now?
I work from 5 to 10.
5 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Nah, you mean like in terms of corporate work?
Yeah, just work in general.
Yeah, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
5 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right, and what you do the rest of what you spend the rest of the time doing?
I do the course that I'm working on, the web development course. I go to the gym. I got some free time. I'll make some beats. When sneakers come out, I'll set my software up to get the sneakers. So it kind of depends. It doesn't really depend on the day. I have things that I do every day, like go to the gym. I work on the course, but it's like that in between time that I really don't know where to put my time into.
Okay, so it's just gonna boil down to priorities. It's gonna be, and only you can make this decision. I can't make it, but it's really gonna be how important it is that you must do your hobbies, and how important it is. Only you can make this. I can't make this. This going to be something that you got to decide on, because this is just priorities. Like, it's like if I got $100 and I got a light bill to pay and I got a water bill to pay, I had to sit and think to myself, well, which one I want the most, right? If I got to pay one, which one I want? So this is a situation with you. You got to put the priority. It's up to you. How important it is for you to get at least, some time with your hobby every day, right? How important? I can't make that decision. You have to make that decision. And how much important it is for you to change your living situation as towards your purpose. When it was me, I put my hobby on a complete back burner because I was totally ready to change my life situation. When I went to the gym, a hobby. I literally lived in there because I was ready to change my living situation. So that's, if you somebody who say, man, well, my living situation don't bother me that bad, like I want to change it, but it's not that bad, then that's going to be up to you. That's not going to be something I can say. That's going to be how bad you want it. Maybe you say, well, my AMS, I'm cool. I can take a little longer, but that's something you got to decide. With me, I was like, I'm ready to change this shit. So I'm at
that point too.
Say what, brother?
I'm at that point too. It's not like, I live at home with my mother, so it's not like, I'm on my own right now. It's not too bad, but I'd rather not be here,
Right.
Just as a man, you want, you want shit for yourself, you know.
Right. Well, I'm putting everything to the side to get this done and get the hell out of there. If you feel that way about it, I know how it is living with your mama. I know how that is. All those hints and stuff, you know, I get that completely. So if it's me, I'm putting everything on the back burner, and I'm finna do everything I can to get that situation and get up out of there.
All
right, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate your help, man. Been watching you for a while. Bro. Appreciate everything you do.
Appreciate it, man.
All
right, guys. That's enough of me, man. I'm tired now. I see my boys, Mac, and some of the other guys. I'll get y'all next time, man. I got to go now. I've been on here 2.5 hours. All right, so we'll be the Horseman podcast will be next Monday. I'll be with my brothers. We'll be back on here answering phone calls, man. All right, y'all be good, man.